I know, right? Oh, Lord. That's
why I asked.
How y'all doing?
Madam Clerk, we now have 8 members present. Could you please call roll? I've got wipes in my office. I used to have to bring them in for Quincy. I need to get my phone.
Okay, it is 5:12 PM, and we will redo the roll call. Mr. Alamin? Dr. Lewis?
Present.
Ms. Johnson is not in. Ms. Priestley?
Present.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Present.
Ms. Burns?
Present.
Ms. Mashat? Mr. Pfeiffer is not in. Mr. Jarrett?
Present.
You have 7 members present.
We have 7 members present. Reading of disorderly persons city code subsection. Any person that persists in disrupting this meeting will be in violation of Flint City Code Section 3110, disorderly conduct, assault and battery, and disorderly persons, and will be subject to arrest for a misdemeanor. Any person who prevents the peaceful and orderly conduct of any meeting will be given 1 warning. If they persist in disrupting the meeting, that individual will be subject to arrest. Violators will be removed from the meetings. Are there any changes, or additions? Are there any changes, or additions? I am adding a 15-minute special order at the end of the agenda for discussion on an update of the 2025 audit.
Madam Chair,
Yes, ma'am.
since we're not going to have the other 2 committees, I would like to add a brief update about the water testing on Brownell.
Yes.
Can we vote on it?
Are you objecting?
I am objecting.
Okay, we have an objection.
And
So,
Can we vote individually on each item?
yes. So the first special order is a 15-minute presentation or discussion on the status of the 2025 audit. Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Alamin? This is a vote on adding the discussion, the special order for the audit on the agenda. Dr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Priestley?
Yes.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Mashat? Mr. Pfeiffer is not in. Mr. Jarrett?
Yes.
The vote is 8 yes, 0 no.
The vote is 8 yes, 0 no. The next item that we are going to vote on is an update on water testing on the Brownell area. Go ahead and vote.
And this would be at the end of the agenda as well.
Pardon?
This will be at the end of the agenda as well.
That's what the request is.
Okay.
And so we have to vote on
Ms.
that.
Lewis, or Dr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Priestley?
No.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
No.
Ms. Burns?
No.
Ms. Mashat? Mr. Pfeiffer is not in. Mr. Jarrett?
No.
Mr. Alamin? The vote is 4 yes, 4 no.
The vote is 4 yes, 3 no.
4 yes, 4 no.
4 no, that motion fails. So we are adding the discussion on the audit updates. So it's now time for public comment. Members of the public who wish to address the city council or its committees must register before the meeting begins. A box will be placed at the entrance to the council chambers for collection of registrations. No additional speakers or slips will be accepted after the meeting begins. Members of the public shall have no more than 3 minutes per speaker during public comment, with only 1 speaking opportunity per speaker. Who is our first public speaker, Madam Clerk?
First speaker is George Bowden.
Hello, my name is George Bowden. I'm a longtime resident of Flint, but I haven't lived in Flint for over 30 years. But my business is, for over 25 years, the Simmons Transmission at 2809 Lapeer Road. Candace Machette is a council person in that area. even though I could not vote for her, she still has been very diligent in answering any questions that I've had, giving me solutions, not just, I can't do it, there's nothing we can do. She gives me options and solutions, and I really want to commend her for that. She's been a really godsend to not only myself, but the neighborhood and some of the things that we've done to help beautify and clean up the neighborhood and address blight, and hopefully to cut down on some crime. She's been a real asset to the Fifth Ward. And I only know that because I've worked with her on a lot of projects, and she's always come through. And that's about it. Unless you want me to take the other 2 minutes and 10 seconds, and I can just ramble on about my shop. You sure? Okay.
Thank you.
Next speaker is Michelle Young.
Good evening to council. I just want to talk about a few things. I had previously asked about the water, the amount of water funds that we received as residents of $1,000. And I was very disappointed that one of the council people said there's nothing they can do. So I am asking the president of the council, I don't think you were here that day, and the vice president, especially the vice president because she deals with water all the time. Can you collectively as a group be a voice for us and not always say it's something you can't do? It wasn't you two, but the person that said it, it was nothing they could do to be a voice. And what I asked is, can you, on behalf of the citizens of Flint, ask for the interest so that we can get more funding for the losses that we took? Collectively, 1 through 9 ward, if the president and vice president could lead that effort, we would appreciate it as a citizens of the city of Flint who were personally damaged by the water. I would also request that if the vice president can ask for the DPW director to come to the next meeting and just give us an update on pipe replacement. We haven't seen the DPW director. I think he make a lot of money. Everybody know about when the meetings are. We discussed that a couple of weeks ago when we were held to a higher standard that we should know what time it is. They know what time it is. They're in the building all day. It's posted everywhere. I would like to meet the DPW director and see how well they're doing in that department. ARPA, I know a person said that they don't have any updates on how much ARPA is left. Well, I thought the ledgers were very important, like the categories that you guys put stuff in. So, President, I'm asking if you could hold the finance chair accountable for giving us an update with, since she meets with the city of clerk, the finance department, if we can get an update. Are you guys getting 30,000 more in each ward? And if so, what do you plan on doing with it? Be inclusive. Don't sit back and not include the deaf community. Remember, that's still on the plate. And debate. Anybody running should debate.
The next speaker is Michael Clack.
Good evening, Council. Michael Clack, Second Ward. Just like to remind the residents that on January 1st of 2027, that the state of Michigan is going to start collecting income taxes from the city of Flint. And I think that's important. What that means is residents are not able to pay on time, that the state has the authority to enforce collection, including the ability to garnish wages, okay? For an extremely impoverished city like Flint, that could be dangerous. I understand that tax collection is necessary for a city to function, But taking money directly out of people's paychecks when families are already struggling only could make things worse. Right now, the City of Flint Income Tax Division is responsible for collecting and enforcing the Flint city income taxes. This change shift that responsibility to the state, and you take local control away from the accountability from our local elected officials. If Flint is going to become more self-sufficient, some of our elected officials must think more about the residents in our local tax base, not their own personal interests. We also cannot afford to send someone to Lansing who's willing to request $25 million for a phantom organization while Flint residents are still dealing with damage left behind by the crisis. Let's put that number, $25 million, into perspective. A standard asphalt roof in Michigan costs between $7,000 and $15,000. At the high end, $15 million could pay for 1,600 roofs. A furnace costs between $3,000 and $10,000. That's up to 2,500 roofs. Hot water heaters range between $1,500 and $4,000, or up to $6,000 for a tankless system. That's up to 4,200 systems. In-home pipe replacement averages around $7,500, meaning $25 million could fix the plumbing in over 3,000 homes. And that doesn't even include sinks, refrigerators, windows, bathtubs, or damage done to people's front yards when the pipes are dug and replaced. And Flint residents have received only a $300 water credit out of $94.7 million sent to the city. Property owners who are lucky receive up to $1,000 out of a $625 million settlement. That's not relief, that's just a drop in the bucket compared to what Flint residents actually need. Now let's talk about investing that could start the process of Flint becoming more self-sufficient. Well, I ain't got much time. A new garbage truck costs about $400,000. $25 million could pay for 62 trucks. Now let's just say Flint only needs 20. That's about $8 million. A diesel mechanic makes about $60,000 per year. And if we hire 20 of those diesel mechanics to maintain those trucks, that's $1.2 million in wages and good paying skilled jobs for Flint residents. So the question becomes, where do we get these mechanics? The answer is simple. We train them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next speaker is John Baker.
Good evening. How you doing? It's been about 28 days since I initially came to speak to you about the food that I had a problem with in Flint. Actually, I'm kind of happy. I went past one of the stores and like they literally just dumped the freezer out. You know, that's good. You know, at least the food is there and it's fresh, you know. I've talked to Miss Mushant. Everyone's given her praise today. She actually did reach out to me a few times in the past week and had me put up for a food council. I'm not sure the name of it. I just wanted to be like, you know, I'm here. I'm trying to make it known and give people a better or easier way to make a complaint, because it was 3 weeks before I actually heard about MDARD. It was a city attorney last week that really had me going there. I've done that, made the complaints, and pretty much done everything that you suggested that I do. You know, I appreciate the help that I've been getting from people individually here, phone calls and stuff like that. And just wanted to let you know that whatever you need, because I'm reaching out to the Mott Foundation, and I've went out to the North Flint market and checked them out and talked to them, and had some people that are willing to come together to like try to do something in the immediate right now. I know things are going to take like maybe a year or more to get something actually done, or some rules or regulations put in place where, you know, things can actually be, a change be made. But I was just trying to see if we can get something done immediately, because it's been 28 days and I just went to the stores that I initially complained about, and they're still 2-week-old food. I have Mrs. Priestley, I was talking to Ms. Mushant at the end of the meeting last, off the record. You said, oh, well, those photos that you gave us, they didn't have any times. You could have took those photos anywhere. I talked to the reporters, and they're gonna email you with the digital timestamps so that everything is up to par, because that's what you ask. It makes sense to come with solutions when you guys ask me a question instead of just coming and yelling at you. I appreciate the help. Johnson, Priestley, Carter, Burns, Rashad. I'm just trying to help. I appreciate your help.
Next speaker is Rich Jones.
How y'all doing today? I'm just here to remind y'all of the missed opportunity that this city, this council had when it came to helping the citizens of Flint. It's very apparent that in the future, y'all become creative with the pen. And what I mean by that is write up resolutions and ordinances that favor the people. A request that was made after a conversation with the late Eric Mays about how much money it was going to cost to stabilize the water fund, the amount was 21 million. The amount I brought up was 22, because 22 just sound better. How many times did I get ignored when I said that Dan Kildee, I'm gonna say that again very loud, Dan Kildee, the one who wrote up what was then called the pandemic relief. You could have stabilized the water fund, took that extra money and put it in the general fund. Think about some of those people that lost their homes because of the water bill. And the council person that's not here, he made a reply, the last one to reply. It was about as stupid as the other one when they said, tell the people to call in and get in line with the whole county with the 411 on Wednesdays. But he was like, well, they go 11 million deficit every year. That means I brought that up about 7 years ago. So we like 100 million short in the water fund now? I don't think so. But if you would have zero balance those people water accounts, set up something in writing to where they wouldn't have to owe $2,000 and $3,000, $4,000 in water. That's just one thing. Please, if any of y'all, and then let me say this right quick. Since you're not going to be on council, go ahead and give the North Flint Food Plaza their money. It don't make no sense how we have helped so many people, but we can't help ourselves. If it go wrong, it go wrong. Look how many choices was made that went wrong. Give us a chance to do something wrong. You hearing this man complain about outdated food. North Flint Food Market don't got no outdated food. Go back and get them man to give them their money. Thank you.
Next speaker is Mari Copany.
A few days ago, a Facebook page titled Good News Daily posted an AI image of a faucet with water flowing into a cup. It reads, Flint, Michigan has officially replaced all 11,000 lead service lines. After 10 years of activists refusing to give up, every home now has clean water. A true victory for the people power. That post has been shared over 40,000 times on that page alone. But if you open the comments on that post, it's full of residents explaining the current state of their water. Not a single person from Flint on that post said they were celebrating that the water was fixed. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that the water still isn't fixed. And it hasn't been fixed for 4,304 days. The only local leader that commented trying to correct the misinformation was Delrico Lloyd. Misinformation like this not only hurts the people here, but it hurts all the progress we have made for over the past 12 years. So many of you are active on social media. Now is the time to use those platforms to speak for your constituents. Speak out against all this fake news and let the world know that Flint isn't fixed. Please, please stop the misinformation. Please tell your residents hey, this isn't real. That's all, because AI is mad dangerous. That's all.
The next speaker is Micaiah Owens.
Good evening. My name is Micaiah Owens. You can call me Mick. I'm running for mayor this year. And the reason why I'm running for mayor, because I grew up in Michigan. I did not grow up in Flint. I'm actually fairly new to the city.
We can't, sorry, sir, we can't have political speech at the podium.
I just want to introduce myself, and I am running for mayor. And I will state this, that I am hearing all over the city from our residents that people are complaining still about the water. In certain wards, I'm just providing a report. That's all I'm doing.
As long as it's not political
Sure thing.
campaigning, you
Nope,
can go ahead and
just
speak.
providing a report. That's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
So as I've been meeting with people, there are a couple frustrations that I'm understanding from our residents. One of which is the water, which I do believe, just personally, not as a campaign pitch, but just personally, we need to put the water issue to bed. When people are calling with complaints, we got to address them. We need to fix them. And there's a lot of complaints in different wards. Now, I'll be honest. In my house, I've never seen discolored water. In my house, I've never had smelly water. But I have friends in the 2nd ward, I have friends in the 6th ward who complain of those, even recently, and their pipes have been changed. As to the water, I think that some people take the approach that it's all bad. Honestly, I'm not an engineer and I haven't done the deep dive research on it to know. I need access to all the documents, and I don't have that. But what I do know is when we have residents complaining of discolored water or smelly water at the present, those complaints need to be taken seriously. People don't complain to the government. They don't show up to meetings just for fun. When we have complaints, we need to take them seriously. And the sooner we act to take those complaints seriously and put those to bed, the sooner our residents are going to take faith in what our government's doing, and they're going to start trusting us again. When our residents trust us, then the rest of the world's going to trust us. Flint used to have the highest per capita income in the world. And obviously that's not the case anymore. If we can fix the water, it's going to set a great foundation for us to start rebuilding again. Our people are going to want to invest in here. Everyone I talk to, these people are in their middle ages and they're just so sad that their kids don't want to stay. They're moving out because they don't have faith in the water. They don't have faith in the government. They don't have faith that, that the blight's going to be taken care of, and they're leaving. If we can take care of this issue of the water, that's going to be a great foundation for us to start rebuilding our city. Also, I'm getting reports from a lot of people of frustrations with the businesses. Our small business owners are really struggling in the city of Flint. And we do have some programs to try to help them. But what they're saying their biggest frustration is with trying to get approved. When we have a building that hasn't been used in a while, it becomes very burdensome for our business owners to reutilize those businesses. So then they sit as blight. If we can start reworking some of our zoning ordinances, maybe creating a more streamlined process for new businesses to actually rehab these old buildings, it might be helpful. I think we could clean up a lot of our blight ourselves, rather than those buildings ultimately going to the land bank, and then we're in our land bank stalemate issue where we're trying to get the land bank to move faster, and we're waiting forever and ever and ever, looking at blight day after day after day in the downtown and all over the city. Also, if we fix our water issue.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Okay, and before I announce the last speaker, I just want to point out to the public that we only have one meeting scheduled for today. The other 2 meetings were canceled due to the lack of agenda items. The last speaker for today is Ezeal.
Who was it? Could you repeat that?
Ezeal or Ezel?
Do they have the last name?
There's only one name on this slip, and it is Ezel, Ezell.
Okay, seeing how there's no movement towards the podium, we'll go ahead and do council response.
Madam Chair?
You want me to read this little spiel first?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Council members may respond once to all public speakers only after all public speakers have spoken. An individual council member's response shall be limited to 2 minutes. Go ahead, Ms. Mashat.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I do want to address a couple of points that was made with the DPW director. He was actually here one meeting, and he was prepared to speak. What happened was the item did not get separated, and because there are often other times where it's not created for him to speak, he didn't have that opportunity, but he has come to a meeting prepared to speak and give out information. What we can do is see if we can set aside some time just for him to kind of introduce himself, but he was here prepared to speak. Also, pipe replacement is handled by the state right now, but what we should be doing as a city is getting those numbers, so maybe he can just give us an update on where they are with pipe replacement. Then the post about water, you are absolutely correct about that AI post and it being scary. I had people calling me from other states, and I was like, I don't know what you're speaking on or what's happening. As far as we know, the information that we have from the state that is now handling pipe replacement, that is not accurate information that was given to us. No one up here put that information out. We had nothing to do with that. And I'm sure my colleagues are probably going to take an opportunity to restate that same thing, but that post was just as much of a shock for us as it was for the residents. And I am happy that residents did hop into that post and say, that's not true. We're still experiencing quite the opposite of what this post is saying. And then as far as the interest money, I do believe the last time that you did ask for that, we talked about getting a letter sent. I believe Councilwoman Burns might have an update on something she was able to do individually. And then with that, I will yield. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? Go ahead,
Madam
Ms.
Chair.
Go ahead, Ms. Burns.
Thank you. I do want to speak to Michelle's sixth ward because you always have a lot of good questions. So we did request for the balance of the ARPA, have not received it yet, have not. And I'm hoping I'm going to send another request again because I've asked several times. In regards to the terrible article, which was false in all manners. It was something to put out there that we're, people feel confident that, thank God the water is safe. It's just not true. Our infrastructure is very fragile. We're experiencing more water main breaks than usual. We are still in the 90th percentile from 2019. We don't know how many restorations we have. Most people have completed their own restorations at this point from having their yards dug up. And the state took it over because we received four warnings, which was an administrative consent order that we were not in compliance. So the state said, hey, you don't have the ability, we're taking it over. So it's with the state. Getting information is extremely difficult to true numbers. We do not have our DPW is Clyde Edwards now. Deputy DPW, I'm correct on that. Deputy DPW is, I did meet him once, he wasn't on the schedule. I believe he lives in Canada. So we've got some issues and he has not spoke before this council at all. So we've got some work to do. And also I did send a letter to Special Master Greenspan, and I've given that email to other people to request, not just from my council seat, but to residents to send a letter to request the balance or the money from the interest.
Thank you, Ms. Burns. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry. Is there anyone else?
I was here. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Go
Madam
ahead.
Chair. I would like to first thank the residents for being here. and for being engaged in the process. And I wanted to speak to something Ms. Michelle Young pointed out as far as the letter. And I do understand that Councilwoman Burns did write a letter. However, I want to say this. In order for the letter that Councilwoman Burns wrote to the special master, I would think that the residents would also write a letter to make that letter that she wrote more impactful. We need the residents to start standing up. This chamber should be full, and I thank you all who are here, but we have so many issues in this city. This chamber should be full every week. Whenever we have a council meeting, this chamber should be full. I shouldn't be able to hold up my 10 fingers and count the number of people in this chamber. So I'm asking the residents to get involved, be more engaged. You know, take advantage of what's going on in your city. It's your civic responsibility. So that's what I'm asking. And I just really think that the residents should be writing letters to the special master as well. And I'm going to write a letter myself, but I'm asking the residents to write one too. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
Thank you. So I want to address a few things. So I hear you, Michelle, and I know that we did inquire about the ARPA funding. So I will put in a formal request to the finance chair and the CFO so we can get an update. So if you have a specific question that you want answered, because once you hit the lectern, you can't ask another question. So send those so we can make sure that they are addressed so you all can have those answers. Next, the water testing update. So this is to the residents that live in the 34 to the 3600 block of Barnell. I know that we extended it as well. I told them that every meeting, every government operation meeting, that I will put it on the floor so we can make sure that we don't lose sight of it, because we are like 3 years, this should have been done 3 years ago, but we're here now still talking about it. So I want to make sure that although we're not having a government ops meeting, that I'm still bringing it before the body. So you all heard that they voted down the update of the water testing. So, and I did try to put it on the floor so we can hear where we are, because again, we talk about water, we talk about cancer, and then when we have the opportunity to address it, we don't. So I just want to make sure that they know that I put that on the floor. The next thing is the North Flint Food Market. I want to emphasize to the residents how important it is. Thank you, Mr. Jones. And because it's important. It's not only important because it provides fresh food for our community, but when you have grocery stores in the neighborhood, it increases your property value, and also it aids with the grant funding when they're building new homes in your area. So that's important. So let's make sure that we continue to support that, and remember that you do not need a membership to shop at the North Flint Food Market. And I will also add that I am working on, it was someone else's response, I kind of lost it. But just in all transparency, we want to make sure that we are transparent and that we are working on your behalf. If not, we shouldn't be sitting here. So thank you for your time.
Is it held up at the North Flint Food Market?
What?
Is it held up?
What? Anyone else? Anyone else want to? Anyone else for council response? Seeing none, I will go ahead and take some time. I want to speak on why I voted no to have the discussion on the Brownell Boulevard water testing. We had a special order on that, which we discussed last week. And we also are going to have one, I believe, on Monday, and where we will have more information. And to me, it just seems tonight to have, to wait until Monday when we will have more, rather than having it postponed and repeated again and again and again. So let's just have a well-informed discussion on Monday, and I will support that at 100%. I think that there was another thing that it lost my mind too. Of course, everybody knows my mind's lost anyways, but I'm going to go ahead and I made Ms. Burns laugh. I'm going to go ahead and close this off, and let's go ahead and I'll entertain a motion for the consent agenda. Go ahead.
That we approve the consent agenda.
There's a motion by the councilwoman in the 7th ward, supported by the councilman in the 1st ward to approve the consent agenda. Are there any separations?
Madam Chair.
Yes, ma'am.
I just have one. And that is Resolution 260043, which is the Trojan Technologies Corp. Purchase of ultraviolet disinfection system bulbs, water pollution control.
Okay. Are there any others?
Madam Chair,
Go ahead.
260038,
Okay,
260040,
okay,
260042,
okay,
260041. Oh, this is like it's gonna be a complete one. That's 260044. So,
okay. Everything's been separated except for 260039. Is there anyone who wants to separate that? Seeing none, this is the vote to approve the consent agenda. Oh, you want a full separation then?
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
a full separation.
It's all separate, everything's separated. So our first resolution is, let me make note, all separated. Setting a public hearing, 260038.
Madam Chair,
Go ahead.
I make a motion that we send Resolution 260038, which is the setting of the public hearing, to council.
There's a motion on the floor by the councilwoman in the 7th ward to set a public hearing for the 2027 drinking water project plan, and it's supported by the councilman in the 1st ward. Is there any discussion?
Madam Chair,
Go ahead, Ms. Burns.
is there someone here who can speak to this? We really gotta wait for him to take off coats? Hello.
Hello, I'm back again.
I know, and I got a couple questions, so you'll be up here a lot. Could you tell us what this is for?
This is the same thing as last year. We are, submitting another intent to apply to get funding through the SRF, through the state of Michigan, to do these two projects.
And how much?
29 million?
I know we declined it before. So these are the funds that, because we don't have it. And so it's not in our general fund. So it is with the hope that we don't have to pay it back,
Correct.
the hope, but not a guarantee
But we won't know unless we,
apply.
at least apply and submit the plan and then give the state the opportunity to tell us one way or another.
But us voting on this commits us, does this commit us to it?
No, it just commits us to being able to submit the plan to the state of Michigan. And they won't accept it unless you all are on board with that factor.
Okay, so the 29 million, and what's the two projects again? The
Torrey Road and the Northwest Transmission Main.
And is that a combination for both of those?
Yes.
Okay, and have those been out to bid?
No. Now,
So it
I've
could
done,
be-
surveys. I've paid a
Okay.
company to do a survey on the Torrey Road to determine what it needed to do, what we needed to do there to restore it, to bring it up to today's standards and a rough cost.
Okay, so look, it'll be probably some change orders or something coming. What all needs to be done on those separately?
Okay, so Torrey Road was as a booster station that boosts pressure for the west side of our distribution system, Miller Road, Ballinger Road, and that side of town, the hospitals. It was built in 1954. Nothing has been done to it till about 2015. We did replace a couple pumps, but it wasn't with the engineering firm or nothing of that nature. It was just a pump company with their own little engineers. They installed two pumps and they're not working. We have had problems with them and we have to baby them along and they do not produce what we need them to. So that's why I paid Tetra Tech to do a survey to find out exactly what we need. on that project.
So the replacement pumps aren't working? And I'm.
I mean, they're running and they're supplying power and pressure, but it's just not quite enough. And if
So
we
it's
dial
not
them up to
enough.
do it, they overload and trip out, and they say they weren't spec'd correctly.
And so when were they changed?
That was 2012, 2013, right in there.
Okay, so 2012, 2013.
And that was just, putting 2 new pumps in an old building. Everything else is still old there, still 1954 vintage, all electric, everything.
So what would be the new modifications?
To take that building and blow 3 of the walls out, make them a little bit bigger to accommodate 2 new pumps, 2 new, more efficient pumps.
Okay, what about the other building? Is it Torrey Road? I'm sorry, and what's the other?
So the other one would be the Northwest Transmission Main. That is a large steel water main that leaves the water plant and it transmits water all the way to West Side over on DuPont and Mackin. It was an old steel pipe. When it does rupture, it's usually a catastrophic event. It ruptures in a big fashion, the whole seam will blow out. So
where
that's
is
why it's
that
been
at?
on the list.
I mean, can we?
So it goes down Stewart. I'm not a distribution guy, so I can kind of give you a rough estimate because I've heard them talk about it. It leaves the water plant, goes down Stewart. It follows along the old Buick site. So it goes parallel with the old Buick. And then it just snakes its way all the way over towards West Side, over off of DuPont and Mackin Road. So we had a reservoir over there. So that was a big transmission main that took a lot of water over to there. And it supplied Buick too.
Yeah, because that stops over, is it behind Old Northern, Mackin Road
I
area?
couldn't tell you. I just know
Yeah.
it's,
Can you get me a map of that? Someone should
certainly.
have it.
Yes,
If
I'll
you
get that to
could
Clyde
please
tomorrow.
Send me a map or share with the colleagues too, so they would have it, because I know that water is stagnant over in that area at times. So with the pump producing, carrying it across town, I do know we had issues. Also that in my time is automatic flusher on Concord.
Mhm.
Do we replace that?
Oh, yes, we can. The
Have we?
Concord in Winona?
Yep,
Yes.
that's my time.
Thank you. Anyone else in the first round? Anyone else in the first round?
Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
I believe that this letter that we have from the city administrator speaks to this particular resolution. Says, council members, as previously discussed, the funding for projects under consideration is very important. This seems to be a stumbling block with this first step. I know it was conveyed by DLZ Engineering. However, the administration would like to reiterate 2 major points concerning this funding. First, there is no risk in the first step to apply. The approval of this resolution only gets you considered for the funding. There are no guarantees or obligations at this juncture of your application. The state will evaluate us and our projects and their unique merits and award accordingly. Again, the city of Flint is only under consideration for the funds, like every other municipality who applies and wants to go through the evaluation process. Secondly, if awarded the funds, the city of Flint Council will have the opportunity to decide if we want to move forward. Another resolution would be necessary to receive the money and agree to the terms. Once again, we encourage the passage of the resolution to place us in the pool of potential municipalities to be considered for project funding. It appears that this is our best opportunity to fund these important projects and avoid relying on other resources. I did want to read that, and that was respectfully submitted by our city administrator, Mr. Clyde Edwards. So just going back to what you said, Mr. Dungia, this is just simply the first step to see if we will, 1, even be considered, 2, if we do it, and then 3, it comes back to council and for us to decide, depending on the terms in which it is granted to us, whether or not we will move forward. And so what we're looking at in front of us right now is just simply a public hearing to say, hey, may we apply, correct?
Correct.
Okay, thank you. I yield.
Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone else in the first round? In the second round? Go ahead. I figured. Are you asking for her to come up? Thank you. Come on up.
Real quick, Ms. Ray, what is the probability with us getting these loans as we put them in that they may be forgiven? Do you happen to know? What is your professional opinion?
I can speak in past instances when we have applied for loans, we have been forgiven. However, I can't tell you the percentage, but
How many loans are we, this is for two, how many, well, this is one for 29 million. Are there other loans along the way? Because this is a part of the administrative consent order, am I correct?
yes, to complete these projects, yes, there
So
are.
we have to complete them.
Yes.
Are we behind deadline completing them?
No.
No.
Okay, was there an extension granted?
No. Not for these two projects.
No.
They
No,
realized
that's
they were
a
gonna be
big-
long-term, high-money projects, so they did slate them to the end of the ACO, and they give us time. So
Okay, but
2027.
The ACO wasn't supposed to be, I know we don't have funding.
Not for these two projects that we don't know.
And so normally, are there any other projects in that ACO that we have to have, I don't have my ACO with me. Are there any other projects that we'll have to apply for funding also?
No, these are just the two major outstanding projects right now.
Okay, and so if we apply for this, it just approved or not approved, and then it comes back to city council
Correct.
for final approval in the form of a resolution.
Correct.
If we take on this loan and the $29 million responsibility, that the residents will definitely be talking about, but they want to take that on. Now, was this supposed to be covered with the WIC fund?
Northwest Transmission Main was a portion projected to be, but as time went on with the service line projects and other things, there wasn't enough funding. So therefore, Eagle allowed us not to continue to.
So I know we went over, there were a lot of change orders. They stopped. We had, I think, 4 times deadlines in court. And so now we have to fix them. It's in the document and ordered by the judge. And we are, that's what I need to read my order, my consent order, because I know these projects need to be done. And we did not have the funding. We were change ordered to death with service lines by certain companies.
Correct.
I mean, by millions. And when this is now running over on a project that should have been paid for, but we did not have DPW at the time.
Thank
I
you.
yield.
Any other discussion in the second round? Any other discussion in the second round? Seeing none, this is the vote to send resolution 260038 to council.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Priestley?
Yes.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Mashat?
Yes.
Mr. Pfeiffer is absent. Mr. Jarrett?
Yes.
Mr. Alamin? Dr. Lewis? She is not in. The vote is 7 yes, 0 no.
The vote is 7 yes, 0 no. That will be sent to council. Thank you.
Thank you.
The next
Thank you.
resolution is 260039, Grant for Auto Theft Enforcement Program, Genesee Auto Interface Network, and to amend the FY26 budget to include the grant. Is there a motion?
Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
I make a motion that we send resolution 260039, Grant Auto Theft Enforcement Program, Genesee Auto Interface Network, amend the fiscal year 26 budget to council.
There's a motion on the floor by the councilwoman in the 7th ward to send 260039, supported by the councilman in the 1st ward. Is there any discussion?
Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
Through you, Madam Chair, I want to find out who could speak to this resolution. Is the chief back there or the deputy chief of police?
Mr. Encliffe,
Come
on
And
up.
I'm going to ask while you're walking. I had a question. I was looking at the grant totals, 41,681, and the city's match is 70,000, well, roughly 71,000. Why is it that the city's match doubles what the grant is?
So I'm not sure, so my name's Angela Amerman. I'm not sure why we only got 37% this year. Last year was 60%. I'm
Okay.
not sure if that's just documents that we received. So I don't know.
I
if
mean,
ma-
did anyone reach out to ask that question, that particular question?
It wasn't just the Flint that was affected by that. It was anybody that was involved with game.
So we've had this grant before, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How many years?
Off and on, probably 10, 12, maybe more.
Okay, so, of the prior years, do you know what are the outcomes? Do we have any outcomes
It's outcomes
as far as, huh?
outcomes as far as what?
As far as, the grant, you
Well-
got this grant before, right?
Correct,
And this is for auto theft, right?
correct.
So, have we noticed, have we seen that auto theft is going down? Is it decreasing in the city or increasing? What are the outcomes?
It's a day-to-day struggle with auto theft. I mean, they don't have that many investigators actually at game. So, I mean, they're constantly working and dealing with different auto theft rings that pop up and doing the investigation.
So this grant is to fund someone to actually take on this responsibility, right?
Correct.
And that's for one person.
Yes, ma'am.
Will that be enough?
Is it ever?
But, I mean, in order for the program to be impactful, we would probably need to have more officers on the case. And so that's why I asked, what were the outcomes of,
I don't have any stats. I
prior
don't have any
years?
stats in front of me to give you for the past few years. But they're out there day to day fighting the auto theft issues
Mhm.
and everything that comes with them. So
So, okay, my next question, and this is dealing with the budget, and I don't know. So we're getting the 41,000. I'll round it up to the 40 to 42, and the city has to match 71,000. Is that already included in the budget?
Yes, that is included in the police budget.
It's already in our budget, in the police budget.
Yes.
So we don't have to worry about that. Okay, that's all I wanted to find out. Thank you, Madam Chair.
You're welcome. Any other discussion in the first round?
Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
So I do have the stats for you, Deputy. So it is down. On your crime comparison, it is down 7.69%. So that is your latest one that was. Yeah. So, but I think it was up prior. And so we know that as people get employed, not employed or lose employment and summer months, it'll go up. Maybe the freezing cold weather has helped. Well, I think some of it has. So, do you know how many cars we have stolen annually?
no,
Okay, is there any way we can get that number? Like, it's not on the crime stat report.
how soon you want that number?
By Monday, is that possible?
Yep.
If we can get it by Monday, I would like to see, and this would only employ one person?
Correct.
Is that with benefits? Full-time, part-time?
Full time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion in the first round? Any other discussion in the
Madam Chair.
first? Go ahead, Mr. Chair.
I just want to, good evening. I just want to make sure I'm sort of clear. So the total project includes staffing for a City of Flint officer in this effort,
Correct.
and that's one person.
Correct.
What and maybe I'm just reading into this wrong. So is this Genesee Auto Interface Network, is it a true network of other agencies within the county
Yes,
that are
sir.
working together?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there is some leverage of resources in that regard. And we just got that there's a reduction of 7% in thefts over a small window of time. For Monday also, is it possible to get a larger picture of the impact of this program? I don't know if where you would go for it is to the GAIN program for their statistics to find out, okay, how is it impacting the community at large? And then if they do target in specifically for Flint, because to think one person in the city is like, wow, that's.
Well, they all work together as a team. So I'm not sure how many other departments are, 9 total.
There's a total of 9 working throughout okay.
And that's departments. I don't know for each agency, I don't know how many.
It's,
How many they
one.
have.
Oh, it's one, okay.
Okay. And you say we've been in and out of the program for
Well,
several.
I've been here since 2021, and we've had somebody in GAIN the whole time, so I can't speak for consistently before that.
Okay.
But I know working in the area that the city of Flint has had somebody in GAIN pretty regularly.
If by chance the funding for GAIN was lost, the $40,000 part, how would the city go about, or do you think we would go about making sure we still have that person there doing that same job in that same way, and we just have to find the money somewhere else?
Well, I think if we lost that money, I think GAIN wouldn't be around.
That's what I'm saying. If GAIN weren't around, how, as the deputy chief, police chief, how would you think we would respond as a department to ensure or make up some other, just cover the auto theft concern in a different way?
We definitely have to do it a different way.
Okay.
We have to use our resources here. Like we only have one detective assigned out there right now.
Okay.
So that, I don't know if that one detective would just go back into regular operations or just focus on stolen cars. There's, as one person.
So and maybe I'm taking liberty with what I'm thinking, I'm hearing. What I think I'm hearing is you believe there's definitely a need to have someone focused on, or a detective focused on auto theft.
Correct.
Okay. All right. If you can, what you can provide for us by way of those numbers, Monday would be great. I would appreciate hearing more about that. I yield.
Thank you. Anyone else? Anyone else? I'm going to take a couple of seconds. For those of you who don't know, the NSOs, our neighborhood safety officers, are one of our first lines of defense. They often find the stolen vehicles abandoned across the city. Do we know how many they might have found in the last 12 months? Just out of curiosity. That would probably be on our NSO stats, which we haven't received for last year yet.
Okay.
Okay. That was that was one of the things that I wanted to say. So is there any discussion in the second round?
Yes, Madam
ahead.
Chair. I forgot my train of thought. Going back to the impact, is there any information about the other GAIN grants that we received, about the outcomes Do we have any?
You mean what other jurisdictions are getting?
No, I'm talking about the city of Flint. We've had this grant before, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So do we have any information that talks about the outcomes? What did we find using this money?
I thought that's what.
How did it really help? How did it really benefit the city? And when you send the report, you know, the other information that Councilwoman Burns asked for, can you also include that in? Also, I was noticing, so the grant goes from October 1st of 2025 through to September 30th of 2026. So why are we just now getting this?
Well, I was late getting the document, so couldn't put the resolution together until I got a signed agreement. So once we got the signed agreement, we were able to create the resolution. That's why it's just coming now.
Okay, so do we already have someone in the position?
Yes.
So they started in the position October 1st?
Well, there's been somebody out there since I've been.
Well, yeah. Okay. So I'm sure they have the information that we need as far as the outcomes and everything. So can you make sure, like Councilwoman Burns requested, make sure that all of the council members get that information? Okay, thank you.
Any other discussion in the second round? Any other discussion in the second round? Seeing none, this is the vote to send resolution 260039 to council.
Ms. Priestley?
Yes.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Mashat? Mr. Pfeiffer is absent. Mr. Jarrett?
Yes.
Mr. Alamin? Dr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Vote is 8 yes, 0 no.
The vote is 8 yes, 0 no. That will be sent to council on Monday. The next resolution is 260040, the grant for continuing professional education, State of Michigan Commission on Law Enforcement Standards. I'll entertain a motion.
Madam Chair.
Yes, ma'am.
I make a motion that we send resolution 260040, grant continuing professional education, State of Michigan Commission on Law Enforcement Standards to council.
It's been moved by the councilwoman in the 7th ward to send 260040 to council. Is there support? Supported by the councilwoman in the 1st ward. Any discussion?
Madam Chair.
Go ahead, Ms. Burns.
Do we have who could speak to this? Oh, I thought you went back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Thanks. So what type of training would this be? Is this continued education for the MCOs?
Correct.
Okay, is it any specific or just a required?
Well, I was told you guys were emailed the information.
This
Yep.
is, no, we just got it.
Right.
As we, so that the public knows, we just got this and I have not read it. I actually used it for other notes, but, okay. So can you tell me about it?
So like. if you
And
look-
thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. So if you look at that middle column, the 2026, that's
blue?
what we're doing right now.
The green?
Yep,
Oh.
that whole column.
Okay, oh,
Yep.
going down.
Yep, so like it explains right there, like there's so much for tactical, first aids, subject control, civilian disorders. And then there's some that the police department themselves can choose.
So they get, and thank you for this.
You're welcome.
This, I like this. So this states that it says, no less than 8 hours shall be completed on MCO's recognized tactical operations training. The suggested topics include first aid, subject control, civil disorders. We need training on that. Emergency preparedness, disaster. Do you do disaster control? Like
I don't,
it's offered?
Correct.
Okay,
Per the state, it has to be.
okay. Terrorism, externus awareness, and then in the blue column too, correct?
Yes.
Now that's the optional in the blue column,
Yes.
and that would be enhanced law enforcement performance, professionalism, we could use some of that. Public and officer, public safety, decision-making, we could, that whole, we could use that. Is pre-approved by the law enforcement agency. So what are some of the enforcement or professionalism? What do they do for professionalism? Is that the modules where you're on the computer?
Video training.
Yes. And so what is on those?
I'm sorry.
What is the content on the video training for professionalism?
I can't speak for sure on this round yet because I've only completed a couple of the modules for this first quarter for 2026. And I have looked at the total list that was put together.
Okay. And, okay. Okay.
So Lieutenant Frost puts together the curriculum for the department. And he sets that up per quarter, and we're responsible for completing that.
And so with the professional training, so this one says 24 hours, no less than 8 hours shall be complete on MCOs recognized technical training. So do you have to take suggested time? You don't take training in all of these. Do you choose?
Lieutenant Frost sets the training up. He picks it, and then we have to complete it.
So everyone doesn't take the first aid, subject control, civil disorders?
That part, there's a
Is
block.
that mandatory?
Yes.
So everything on, it would be this middle one right here, is that
Correct.
mandatory? Okay. And that's for all of is it continued education or one-time shot?
Well, each quarter, they spell it out what you're required to do.
Can we have Lieutenant Frost sets this up?
Correct.
Is it possible, to you, Madam Chair, to make sure, and to the city clerk, if we can have, so he can explain the training? Because I would like to, because I know we had some of these issues which happened. We had a few civil disorders here in the council chambers. I would like to, in emergency preparedness, I would like him to expand on those, describe what the training is so that he can speak to what that training is, just so that we can be aware on it. And then the terrorism. Here's my other question at the time. With ICE being here, is there any training for that? With, like we're seeing in Minnesota?
Like I said, I haven't read through the whole curriculum for this
Okay.
quarter.
If we can have Lieutenant Frost, right, at the next meeting, please, Madam Clerk. Do you? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion in the first round? Any other discussion in the first round? See no movement. Any discussion in the second round? Any discussion in the second round? This is the vote to send 260040 to council.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Mashat?
Yes.
Mr. Pfeiffer is absent. Mr. Jarrett?
Yes.
Mr. Alamin?
Yes.
Dr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Priestley?
Yes.
Vote is 8 yes, 0 no.
The vote is 8 yes, 0 no. That will be sent to council. The next resolution is 260041, Construction Contractors Incorporated to repair the Northwest Pump Station Sluice Gate Water Pollution Control.
Madam Chair,
Go ahead.
I make a motion that we send resolution 260041, which is the Construction Contractors Incorporated Repaired Northwest Pump Station Sluice Gate Water Pollution Control to council.
Motion on the floor to send 260041 to council by the councilwoman in the 7th ward, supported by the councilman in the 1st ward. Is there any discussion?
Madam Chair.
Go ahead, Ms. Burns.
To Scott Dungy, is he back there?
It's
Oh, Jeanette Best.
Jeanette. Ms. Best.
We lose so much time with the walk down. You lose 30 seconds. Yeah. All right, Ms. Best, I'm gonna get started because we've already lost 30 seconds. How are you today? Good. So that station, that received the overhaul, am I correct, not too long ago?
Yes, we did some work there, but we did not do anything to this is the influent gate, the gate that lets the water come into the pump station.
It is going to be so hard to hear you, and I apologize. It's, yeah, I know it doesn't probably bend down the mic.
I tried.
I understand. Okay, can you say that again?
The gate that we need to repair was not the gate, it's actually the shaft that opens and closes the gate. Is the gate that lets the water come into the pump station, which we did not include in the rehab that we did to the pump station. We replaced the pumps and did some and valves and things like that in the pump station.
So that the other components were replaced, but
Right.
that the shaft was not replaced. Is there a reason why it wasn't replaced? Was it?
It was working fine.
How old is it?
The pump station, I don't know how old this particular gate was, but the pump station was built in 1956, I think.
So
But
is it
I don't think the gate is that old. It was probably replaced
75
somewhere
years?
Yeah, somewhere along the line. But the gate is just a big, huge slab of cast iron, and then there's a shaft that goes all the way down into the wet well where the water comes into the station, and the shaft is like a big screw, and you can open and close the gate. Well, because it's so deep, it has couplings on that shaft, and it's like 3 pieces. Well, one of the couplings came undone. It
Okay.
broke. And we used the camera and looked at it, and it looked like the shaft was straight.
So is it metal?
Yes.
So
That's steel.
our water was pretty corrosive, so, and then the age of it probably just reached its peak.
Well, the coupling broke.
Okay.
So we hired this company, the same company, to try to just replace the coupling. So they did that,
It
and when
broke again?
we couldn't get down in there because it's really deep, and you'd need specialized equipment to get down into the wet well. When they tried to couple the 2 pieces back together, they were offset. So the shaft itself was bent.
So is it propped open now just to?
They used a big piece of equipment and pulled it open and then fastened it open.
Is it
temporarily.
forced to stay in one position now?
Yes.
Are
It's
we
just-
breaking any?
It's held up with like come-alongs, big nylon straps.
So it's
Yeah,
rigged
no, it's-
up?
Yeah, it's rigged up so that we could properly use the pump station. Because before that, we had to bypass it.
Okay, and how long will this, I mean, this is like an emergency though.
Well, we thought we could get it fixed, but yeah, we'd like to get it done as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I mean, if it's got straps, the coupling's broke.
Yep.
And nothing's working, and we don't know the exact age of it.
No.
The
and-
station is, you said in the 50s?
Right.
When it was built?
Mhm.
And so to get the gate, and now it's propped open just so it'll function.
Right,
Is there
so
any
this-
danger with having it left open all the time?
Well, we'd never be able to do any maintenance work on the pump station itself because we can't shut off the flow to it.
What pump station is it again?
It's the Northwest Pump Station, which is on site. It's a little pump station that takes in the northwest flow from the
Yeah.
northwest part of the city.
Yeah, my part. Yeah. And so how long will it take for them to repair this?
I think we've already ordered the parts.
Okay.
So it should take probably a couple of weeks. But
For
they're
them
gonna-
to repair it?
Right.
Can it repair it in this cold weather?
Yes.
I mean, we gotta ask.
You can do anything in the cold weather if you have to.
Okay. I will, I yield the floor. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion in the first round? Any further discussion in the first round? See no movement. Any discussion in the second? Any?
Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
So when this is repaired, so it's just the shaft,
Right.
but with it being the date, the age of the other parts, are we looking at that? Has it been inspected?
Yes.
So it's just the shaft, everything
Just the
else?
shaft, right.
Okay, because right now we're rigged up.
Yeah, this,
So-
it's a huge cast iron gate.
Okay,
So they last forever. It's just the shaft that goes up and down did not.
yeah. Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion in the second round? Any discussion in the second round? Seeing no movement, this is the vote to send resolution 260041 to council.
Ms. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Mashat?
Yes.
Mr. Jarrett?
Yes.
Mr. Alamin? Dr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Priestley?
Yes.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes.
Vote is 8 yes, 0 no.
The vote is 8 yes, 0 no. That will be sent to council. Our next one is 260042, change order number 1 for Paladine Inc. Polymer Water Pollution Control, and I just covered the thing up. For the water, let me get to the right thing, for fiscal year 2026. Is there a motion?
Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
I would like to make a motion that 260042 be sent, change order number 1 for Paladine Polymer. Oh, hold on.
Is supported
Pa-
by.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it. It's been moved by the councilwoman in the 7th ward, seconded by the councilman in the 1st ward to send 260042 to council. Any discussion?
Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
Who? Oh. Well, due to, Miss Jeanette Best. Miss Best, why is this, it's a change order for how much?
It's $150,000 we need to add to the current purchase order. This polymer is what we use to separate the solids from the water before it actually conditions the sludge when we put it into the centrifuge to dewater the solids that we're going to send to the landfill. And we had extra solids this year, which caught us off guard.
What do you mean you had extra solids?
The solids are what we digest in the digesters. It's all the solids that comes out of the wastewater. We put them in the
So
digester.
is it more than usual?
Right. And we use a little bit more polymer than we expected. But what the centrifuges do for us too is they actually dewater the solids better than our,
Thank you.
They dewater the solids better than our old filter presses. And we were probably basing the cost on the filter presses, which doesn't use quite as much polymer, but leaves the solids much, much wetter, which means we're paying more to haul them to the landfill because we pay by the ton. So for every percent solids water you can dewater, you can save a lot of money.
How many more tons of solid did we have?
We generally treat about 7,000 tons of dry solids.
And if we're more, what was like the increase in solids?
I don't really have that number.
We just had more.
We had more.
We had more, okay.
Well, we had to do extra runs. We knew that because normally we run 5 days a week, and we were running an extra day quite a bit.
Oh, wow.
So.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Is there any other discussion in the first round? Any other discussion in the first round? Any discussion in the second round? Any discussion in the second round? Hearing none, this is the vote to send 260042 to council.
Ms. Mashat? Yes. Mr. Jarrett?
Yes.
Mr. Alamin? Dr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Priestley?
Yes.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Burns?
Yes.
The vote is 8 yes, 0 no.
The vote is 8 yes, 0 no. That will be sent to council. Our next resolution is 260043. Trojan Technologies Corporation purchase ultraviolet disinfectant system bulbs, water pollution control. Go ahead, Ms. Mashai.
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion that 260043 Trojan Technologies Corporation purchase ultraviolet disinfection system bulbs, water pollution control be sent to council.
There's a motion on the floor by the councilwoman in the 7th ward, supported by the councilwoman in the 1st ward, to send 260043 to council. Is there any discussion?
Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Through you to Ms. Best. We're almost there. You really should. These last couple were you. Thank you so much. Just a couple of questions. We need to replace 192 bulbs, correct?
Correct.
All right. And what's the shelf life of these bulbs?
Well, we're going to put them in service. The life expectancy of these bulbs is probably about 4 years.
4 years.
And we've gotten 5 years out of the bulbs that we have. What happens is they tend to lose their intensity. And the intensity is what disinfects the water. So
Right. Could you give as best as you can a technical explanation for what the bulbs do and what specific water we are disinfecting, as well as the permitted values that we're trying to stay within?
Okay. We're required to disinfect the treated wastewater before we discharge it to the Flint River. So this is, after the water's gone through the whole process, the last step is to disinfect it so that we don't put fecal coliform in the river or any other. Fecal coliform is just an indicator organism. So this is to take care of all the pathogens that might be left in the water. And our limit is 200 colonies per 100 milliliters.
200 colonies?
200 colonies
Mhm.
per 100 milliliters.
Per 100 milliliter,
Which
okay.
is a quarter of a cup. And that's a 30-day geometric mean, which means we could have numbers up and down all over the place, and then we average them out using a geometric mean.
Mhm.
And that's a monthly geometric mean. Our counts right now are generally less than 10.
Okay.
So we're doing a really good job. As I said, the lamp expectancy is about 4 years, and we've had these in service for 5 years.
Mhm.
So the cost, this is the first time we've had to replace them. We put them in service in late 2020, 2021.
Mhm.
The cost is about $44,000 a year,
Mhm.
which is pretty cheap compared to the chlorine that we were spending a whole lot of money on. The thing about chlorine is that it's a hazardous chemical, very, very hazardous. And not only did we have to have chlorine on site in 1-ton cylinders, and we would keep probably 8 or 10 of them on site at all
Mhm.
times, we also had to have a dechlorinating agent, which was sulfur dioxide, which is another really hazardous material. And we keep 6 or 8 of those on site all the time.
Mhm.
So this is a safety issue. If you looked at the affected radius around the wastewater plant, if we had a major leak in the chlorine system, we've got McLaren Hospital, there are 2 schools,
Right.
we've got several housing developments all around us. It would have been a major, major disaster. You would have had to evacuate a whole lot of people. Besides that, it's just hazardous to work with.
Is there some sort of trigger or warning that happens when the bulbs are losing their strength?
Yeah, we have, there's monitoring that tells you what the strength is and how they're doing. It tells you if one of them burns out or, one of them loses its intensity.
Mhm.
So they're monitored continuously.
Okay. All right. And then I noticed that it is Trojan's technology specifically.
Yes.
And so because this is their specific technology, we have to use them in their replacement bulbs.
Yes.
All right. But if in the future, and I'm not saying, because I know they're probably watching, we're happy, not anything. I'm just saying in the future, if there was another company that we needed to go with, is this something that is an easy pivot?
you would have to change out the entire system.
So no. Okay. No, I knew the answer, but I just wanted it on record. Thank you.
I have seen I've worked at several different wastewater plants. I have seen other facilities try to use a substitute bulb.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't last 6 months.
Right.
So sticking with the OEM, basically, it's like buying OEM parts for your car.
Right.
The quality is much, much better, and they last, like I said, we got 5 years out of them, and we're
Yeah.
quite pleased with that.
Bottom line, we ended up with one more year than we should have with usage out of this. So because the shelf life is 4 years, we have to replace 192 bulbs. And there are a lot of, we'll say, very disgusting bacteria that we risk if we do not get these bulbs changed.
That's true.
And also we miss being within the permitted values. So thank you. I yield.
Thank you. Any other discussion in the first round? Any other discussion in the first round? Any discussion in the second? Any discussion in the second? Seeing none, this is the vote to send 260043 to council.
Mr. Jarrett,
Yes.
Mr. Alamin? Dr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Priestley?
Yes.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Mashat?
Yes.
Vote is 8 yes, 0 no.
The vote is 8 yes, 0 no. That will be sent to council. The last resolution is 260044 to authorize the second quarter fiscal year 26 budget amendment. What is the pleasure of the body? Yes, go ahead.
Support. Thank you.
It's been moved by the councilman in the first ward, supported by the councilwoman in the seventh ward to send 260044 to council. Is there any discussion?
Madam Chair, they're
Go.
already walking up. They're ready to go.
Yep.
Amanda, what is this budget amendment and how are you? And how are you, Mr. Moore? And how are you, Mr. Borley? Since everybody's coming.
What was your first question?
What is this? This is a budget amendment
Yes, for postage.
for postage.
Yes.
How much is postage going up?
It's in the,
Yeah,
in the notes, it went up like another
5
5
cents?
cents or something like that. Yes, it keeps going up and we are sending out more mailings as well. And this is more to get to where our budget was, what we asked for originally.
So you said it's more than what,
Yeah, our budget,
The way that the budget was originally adopted, we had last year's postage number, and we need to update that for this year.
oh, so in the budget you used last year's,
We requested this amount originally, but we adopted last year's budget for this year.
for 25, we
and
did
that's
25.
causing a problem for postage this year.
Okay, so when we passed it, we did the prior year 25, fiscal year 25 budget. We didn't do 26, and there's a 5 cents increase in postage. Yeah. On everything. Postcards. And you use all of these.
yes,
Okay.
yes, because when we send out like shut off notices, we use a letter, not a postcard, so the postage is more.
Okay. So does all the mailing come out of your department?
A lot of it does, I mean, they do have us mail it for them because we do, we have a printer that can send it out for us, so it's a lot of it is going out through us. We are doing those backflow preventer things now where they have to do that every year, or, once every 10 years per household. So we're having to send like 2,800 letters a year. We're starting that up, so it's going to come through my office as well.
Because you have the machine or whatever to do it.
Well, we're probably sending those out to the printer, but if not, my office usually will do it on our own. But if we can have the printer do it, we will.
So does the mayor's selective birthday cards come through your department?
No.
They don't? I never get one. And I vote. What department does that go through? Mr. Moore, you should know.
I believe that goes to the mayor's department.
Okay, I mean, every resident should get a birthday card from the mayor. Not just if you're a registered, but I'm a registered voter. I don't get one. You don't either? You're not on that list? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion in the first round? Any other discussion in the first round? Any discussion in the second round? Any discussion in the second round? Seeing none, this is the vote to send 260044 to council.
Mr. Alamin? He is not in. Dr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Priestley?
Yes.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Mashat?
Yes.
Mr. Jarrett?
Yes.
Vote is 7 yes, 0 no.
The vote is 7 yes, 0 no. And now we come down to the special order for a 15-minute discussion on the status of our 2025 audit. So on Monday, I had a conversation with one of the auditors on to the status. Mr. Moore and Paul and I met with them about a month ago, and I had asked to have an estimated time as to when the budget for 2025 could be completed, since at that time, our 2024 had not been received yet. And I got him to agree to the end of March, kind of tentatively. And, but then we found out that the Flint Housing Commission had not had their audit completed, that they were having trouble getting an auditor. So they're going through the process. It looks like we are going to have an auditor for them, but our audit will be later than March, and it was due December 31st. And I wanted to update the council so that there wasn't any questions and that the council knew that I was keeping track of what's going on with our audit. All right, does anybody have any questions? Mr. Moore is still here. I asked him to stay.
I do.
For Mr. Moore or for myself?
Not Mr. Moore.
Mr. Moore?
Because
can
I'm
you-
very well
And
aware-
Paul, can you come up?
Yeah. So I'm going to start. So the Flint Housing Commission is having problems with, they have a board member who was removed, voted, and they gave a letter to ask Mayor Neely to remove her. She's still showing up to meetings even though she was removed. At that time, it was $9,000 that was stated was diverted from with the HUD funds to her personal account. Now that, yeah, Mr. Moore, I know if I've got it, I'm gonna give it to you if you don't have it. And then it was, I believe the Department of Justice or it was the FBI was looking at it, one of them. And that whole department, I believe, down there left, who was handling, it was the planning, a lot of that department left. And so she was given a repayment plan, which I asked, does Mayor Neely have the authority to give someone a $50 repayment plan on $9,000? I haven't gotten that answer yet. And I've been asking for that for months, at least 4 to 5 months. In addition, with the Housing Commission, those funds have went up to $41,000. So, and that was the last time, and still as they were looking into it. So they're going to continue to have a problem with getting an auditor because they don't know how many funds were diverted, stolen, and I don't see how, because I've spoken with them at the Housing Commission, and it's affecting them with HUD. So who's getting them an auditor?
I've been working with the Housing Commission, trying to help them find an auditor.
Yeah, and it's hard because they got monies that were stolen, and that
And-
total keeps going up.
And we're working on it, and I'm hoping that will get that resolved shortly. But that's been a lot, we have been working on that.
So it's holding up their funds in the Flint Housing Commission. We have a housing shortage. And this is something that just grinds me because here you have someone who is entrusted to serve on the board, diverted funds. Now it's holding up city business. Mayor Neely gives her a $50 payment plan. MLive writes an article about it, and she gets a $50 payment plan to pay back. That was only $9,000, which would take at that point, if we take the $9,000 and the $41,000, I think it would take like another, at $50, another 65 years to pay back. I mean, why are we, and here's the thing, why haven't charges, because I know you're aware, been brought against her? Do we know? Because now she's showing up for meetings. They took a letter and asked Mayor Neely to remove her, the president of the Housing Commission, and she's still showing up. And now it's affecting funding with their projects. This is not the way we do business. Well, it's the way we do business. It's the way we shouldn't do business. And I know it's not both of you, because they are frustrated over there. Because when you're dealing with federal funds and all of the red tape and the process that you go through, and you have someone holding it up and holding a whole commission of Park for Housing hostage, that's ludicrous to me. I mean, it's something that we should not even be discussing. They can't get an auditor for one reason. They don't know how much money is missing or stolen, and she's still showing up. That's a problem. Mayor Neely needs to answer to why he's giving her a $50 payment plan. This council didn't approve for her to get a payment plan at all. And through you, Madam Chair, to the city attorney. City attorney, you're new. I'm sorry, what is your name? Canberry? Canberry? Cambry. Thank you. Welcome. First time meeting you. I sent in a request, and I would like to have a referral because I've asked numerous times. Who has the authority to give a payment plan for theft? When not at that point, it was $9,000. Do you have the documents? Because I FOIA'd them.
No, I don't have anything about. I don't have
Okay, because you may not get an auditor because it's still going up. I don't know if you know that. Her total is still going up. Yes. Yes. And so I want to know who has the authority to make a payment plan with federal funds. I've never heard of this. And I keep asking, and things get stonewalled, and not because of you. I'm not at all. It's not, I know it's not you. But I would like to know, who does the mayor have the authority to give a person that has diverted funds, federal funds, to give them a payment plan? Where does that authority lie? Because if not, Mayor Neely needs to be up here asking where he's got the authority to give a $50 payment plan and is stopping and holding up their funding. We have all these, the public, and this is all public housing that is causing the problem with. This is their funds. And it's time for this government to stop playing games. You steal, you go to jail, as far as I'm concerned. I'm sorry, they've done the investigation. You take money, they ask, have the integrity to not even come to the board meeting. And you still showing up? I've never seen that. So if I can please get that, if you can share that with my colleagues, because they're gonna have a problem. And they need renovations on some of these buildings. I mean, there's issues with them, and they can't do, which is gonna hold up our audit because of her. So now it's trickled down to the city's business because Mayor Neely's $50 repayment plan, and it's still going up. I yield the floor.
Thank you. I want to clarify one thing, is that one of the reasons why they had difficulty getting a new auditor is because their audit, which held up our 2024 audit, was so bad and so incorrect that our auditors, when reviewing their audit, found addition errors that should have been done in Excel. And so that is one of the reasons why they are having trouble getting auditors. Is there any other discussion on this update?
Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
This is one of those situations where there are a lot of things that are true at once. There have been some things that have been said today that I cannot confirm nor deny. I would appreciate you sending it. I think that there's just a certain way that things should be handled. I think that there's information that everyone should be privy to so that no one is caught off guard and it doesn't feel like it is an attack on a person in our community who has tried to serve as a liaison. Again, there are a lot of details that we clearly have not all been privy to at this point. The conversation that I think we all had at the most is the fact that they were having difficulty getting an audit done. And it is my understanding that, according to what Councilwoman Priestley just stated, there is an audit that is going to be performed, or there's someone willing to do the audit. It was my understanding that that was the immediate concern. Am I correct, Councilwoman Priestley?
Yes, ma'am.
And so that immediate concern with the audit has been addressed. I know that in the past, audits have been difficult for them, and it had nothing to do with that particular situation. And I just would like to have more information before publicly maligning or crucifying someone. I think that, and again, I have no knowledge of numbers going up or more money being found. I have no knowledge of that. I would like to see the same information that my colleague has. She stated that she will get that to all of us. I don't doubt that if any of these things are true, let's be clear, then she is well, go ahead. Yes,
What's
ma'am.
your request?
I'm sorry, I'm not sharing. I'm sorry.
Did you get see the article, the first 9,000 with MLive, which was publicly posted?
So can I be honest with you about
Yeah.
some things? Sometimes, because you've said some things and sometimes the media doesn't accurately depict certain things. And I'm not saying MLive was or was not accurate in what they stated. I just want to see the official paperwork that you have, if that makes sense.
Okay, but
Yeah.
that wasn't the question. Did you see the
I did.
9,000?
I did not read that article. I know that it exists, but again, for a source like this, because I am a government official, I would like
I'm
to
a
have the
government
same.
official,
No,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
have, you know what I'm saying? You have more official paperwork and knowledge that I don't have on this. And so I would like that.
I think that you should also reach out to the Housing Commission
Mhm.
because you can, as a government.
I've had
official-
a couple people reach out to me, and some of the things that you're saying to me was not related to me, was not relayed to me. And so I just want, like, again, I'm not doubting what you're saying, and you said you will provide what you have.
I don't have my laptop.
Yeah, I just would like that information. And again, no offense to MLive, they're journalists whom I'm sure.
Let me finish this.
yeah.
It's not just MLive.
Okay.
You can FOIA the documents like I did. They will get them to you. It
Mhm.
was 9,000. Last time, a couple
Mhm.
months
Okay, that's
ago,
more than
was
what
41,000.
This is
Yeah,
improper
y'all
now.
trying to cover, and I'm not gonna do that.
Whoa, not trying to cover anything.
No.
Because they
Who
in
is
a
y'all?
bind right now.
No.
She's
With the
not trying to
Housing
cover
Commission.
anything either.
Yeah,
She's
they're in
just,
a bind.
I'm just calling Robert's rules, and to your
Yeah.
point of
Yeah.
information has gone beyond what was appropriate. Is there
I
any
mean,
other discussion?
I mean, I'm still
in the-
discussing
Oh,
Judy,
that's-
and I
go
didn't
ahead.
have a
Sorry.
problem with her helping me. It's fine. So all I'm saying is I think that before we continue this particular conversation and go down this particular road, I think there's some information that we all need to be privy to and some documents that we all need to have so that we can all responsibly have a conversation about how we move forward and how we handle it, because there are some responsibilities that this council does have. And before we take any steps, we all need all of the necessary information. I yield.
Anyone else?
Madam Chair.
Go ahead.
So so people can FOIA it in themselves, and they can request through the Housing Commission, like I did, the documents, because I know that this was holding up a lot of their projects, which I knew would trickle down to our audit and deals with us. And so anyone can FOIA the documents themselves. And then that way you can have them yourself for the documents in regards to monies from the from the Flint Housing Commission, and as per the investigation of missing funds. And so, and this is not just, and this is like now beyond, it would have stopped at the 9,000, but it's still going up, which is putting them in the Housing Commission in a terrible bind. And I don't have my laptop, Candace, but you can FOIA that from the, yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Everyone should FOIA it themselves because it comes in a zip.
Point of information.
What is your point?
My point of information is ultimately it comes back to the council for us to decide. And if they want us to decide and have a public hearing, then they will give me the information. I don't need to FOIA something if you want me to make a decision. But I understand why at the time you had to. But I think if it's now they're trying to put it before us, then they need to provide all of that information for us.
But we have to ask for it. And I have not said the person's name. And so, and this goes all the way back. I'm trying to find it on my phone. So anyways, if city attorney can get that information, but everyone can FOIA it themselves and do their homework too. They'll give it to you. Freedom of Information Act. And I know it is going to hold up our audit. Judy, do you know how long that they're planning to, when will they be able to get an auditor? Because their funds are still.
My understanding is the company that is notice I quote this, going to be doing that is preparing a RFP or proposal at this moment. And that was as of Monday, and that they fully expect to be hired to do the work. But because the audit, we're beyond time, but because the audit took longer, or was so bad last year, that they feel that they have to do a lot of cleanup before they can get the audit done.
Yeah, they do. And so I'm well aware of that too. I'm glad you brought this up because they're trying to figure out a lot of things. But for my colleague, I don't have my laptop to do it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it'll open up if I
We can't
email it
just
to
go,
you.
our time is over on this, just
Yeah, I'm
without
done.
addition of more time. Seeing how I'll go ahead and close out this special order and entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Madam Chair.
It's been motioned by Councilwoman in the 6th Ward, supported by the Councilman in the 1st Ward. This is the vote.
Dr. Lewis is not in. Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Ms. Priestley?
Yes.
Ms. Winfrey Carter?
Yes.
Ms. Burns?
Yes.
Ms. Mashat?
Yes.
Mr. Jarrett?
Yes.
Mr. Alamin? Vote is 7 yes, 0 no.
The vote is 7 yes, 0 no. This motion is
I had
adjourned
it on.
at 7:01.
I had it in the whole time. You just want to listen. Let me mute that. Oh, this meeting over, right?
I gotta report a street light out before I.
See, you see, Judy. This is some straight
Who's she
up.
talking
Man.
to, LaShawn?
Gotta be. What's up, family? We about to tap in.
Yeah,
We
that's
just letting
LaShawn's scooter down there by Judy. There go Leon coming down there by LaShawn.
who is that lady with all that long hair? Is that the lady from the 4th Ward running?
Come on.
That's
keep
Dion
going.
Freeman. That's Dion, ain't it?
Is it?
She got her 37-inch bust down. We live.
Yeah, we live.
Oh.
What's up, Pastor Nicholas J. Gaddis? We in the building.
They go Mick for mayor.
In
Nick
the
for
building.
mayor.
He in the building.
Nick
Just
for
a
mayor.
second, I'm trying to report a street light.
Mayor.
Judy trying to report a street light at 7 o'clock.
Okay, I
It's
gotta
been out
report a
for 4
street light.
years. The same street light that's been out for 4 years. She trying to repeat it.
What's up, Bonk? What's up,
Uncle
Bonk?
Carl. Mick for mayor.
Oh, it's
Mick
over.
for mayor.
We
There
up.
he go. Mick
We're
for mayor.
up. We're up.
Mick
No.
for mayor. Mick for mayor.
How y'all feel about that council meeting
Mayor.
tonight, family?
Waste of time. Waste of time.
Was it really a waste of time?
Man, all you need is is somebody down there talking about.
Hey,
want a
hey,
double
Miss
shot.
Tia,
They
I
need-
might can agree with you that Judy Priestley is the mastermind. But did you see what they like? The mayor gave up. You can pay back $50 on 9,000.
You making payment arrangements. So if you steal from the city, you can go get a payment arrangement from the mayor. And y'all say he don't do nothing for black people.
Ain't that shout out to Mayor? Shout out to the
Shout
mayor.
out to the mayor.
And
You let
and it went up to 41,000.
41,000. But I said, don't be tripping. Don't be tripping. Don't do no audit. Let the feds do that motherfucking audit. It's the federal housing of
It went
urban
from 50. It's on 9. It's
development.
from 9 on the 50,000.
Let the feds handle it. Don't. Y'all ain't gotta do shit.
Yeah, because you can't
I
be.
promise you that HUD money, the feds come into town.
And the lady still showing up to the meetings after they wrote the letter, told the mayor for her. But that's like some
she got to
crooks.
turn in her $50 somewhere.
Hey, that's like the crooks telling some crooks, hey, don't let her come in because she's stealing. They Neely's probably like, motherfuckers, y'all stealing too. Allegedly.
What KC said, but you can't get no payment arrangements on your water bill or your taxes.
$50 though. $50.
She knows something. She got to be the Nino Brown.
And she said it was an error.
I go down, your ass going down. He like, fuck it, just give me $50 a month.
How can he say give HUD back? How they
did?
How they work? How he's hustling
like
for
he
HUD?
did.
How he hustling for HUD?
Just like he did. Sheldon said, give me $50. Give me 50.
It said big corporation
like
stole
he did.
much more than 50,000. But yeah, sure, it did. But they went to, didn't big corporations go to the mayor and ask for a $50 give back? I mean, I get what you're saying though, but you know the black folk got to be the downfall. Got somebody, you know, shit rolls downhill, not up. She just happened to be who they gonna take as the victim. Now she probably, because how can the mayor say you can pay back $50? Did that come through council?
The same way they let that girl from the DDA who put $32,000 worth of mink lashes in the hotel rooms and everything else on her what they call that P card.
AKA the tricking card.
And they hurried up and they paid that real quick because they didn't want the rest of them men on there. They said, shit, we can't have our wives and shit saying what the fuck we've been spending our P card. This is our P card.
On the city.
What?
They've been doing this. They've been doing this for hundreds of years.
Pay that back and send her ass back to Detroit. Put her up real nice in a nice little cushiony job, which they did. They did all of that. She's doing wonderful, living her best life. Beautiful girl. Ain't have to pay back shit.
Man, I shared something on my page. This gonna blow y'all mind. And I gotta give a shout out where I got it from. Hold on, I'm finna go look at it. Whether y'all want to believe it or not. What's up with the lovely Maria Carter?
Maria said you can't make payment arrangements on federal money. Neely said you can.
But
and
now,
he did.
Well, now they got his ass from something.
It is.
They finally got his ass.
Oh, he's pissed right now. Oh, he's mad right now.
He probably told Judy, you damn idiot. Let me put this up right here, family, because this is, y'all might need to see this. Let me put this up right here. This is what y'all really need to see. And this will probably make you understand what's going on. And I had to get this off my NOI page. I ain't gonna lie. You see what's in that young, beautiful sister hand said, the fall of America, when laws are made to protect the wicked and punish the righteous, the nation is finished. Now, if y'all don't understand that, just go back and look at the Epstein files. Just go look at what's going on here. When you can get away with poisoning people, allegedly fighting a woman, allegedly raping kids, and you, I mean, and all this stuff, look at the Epstein files. You can lock up R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, but yet when you seeing they got laws for at the top, you got to tell you what's going on, family. So why was y'all mad?
Diddy too.
Huh?
Diddy didn't mess with no children.
No, they got Diddy for freaking. That's what Diddy
was a
went to jail.
freak.
He was freaking and he forgot he was a nigga. Let's just be honest. He went to Diageo and got mad about saying how they played him on his liquor. You gotta understand when they telling you, look, boy, we gave you 50 million, 60 million a year. That's enough for you to get a year. You know, you can't get bigger than the program they showing you do. I gotta go back and pull the pictures again up about a little kid going to school, how they did that little baby when this was in the 60s. Do y'all gotta go back and see this again? But yet, y'all don't understand what's going on. Y'all acting like these people ain't never snatched kids up before. Y'all acting like the people. A fact, Diddy did. He kept the babies in the tunnels.
I ain't know about that now. I ain't know about Diddy and no babies.
That's what I'm saying. But see, but look at all the other ones that happened. We keep forgetting about what happened to Emmett Till. We keep forgetting about what happened to Tamir Rice. What about the young brother they killed down in Florida? Trayvon. We keep forgetting about that. And you're right on that, Denise Cousins. It is Sodom and Gomorrah. But see, people don't understand that let me put it back up for the family again for y'all can see it. When laws are made to protect the wicked and punish the righteous, that nation is finished. Whether y'all want to believe that or not, you don't have to believe it. But when you seeing laws are made to protect the wicked, what we sitting up here doing? We justifying the state rep. Brother Clark was up there today when he said with the 25 million she put in for a fake nonprofit.
25 milli.
For a fake nonprofit.
Nothing happened though. Nothing happened.
You think something gonna happen with this? The mayor said you can pay back HUD.
Nothing happened.
$50 and then Judy, it was an error on them. Judy, they've been stealing money, dumbass. I know you don't want to admit that because you probably in on it
nobody
too.
asked Judy how come she went to that committee and asked for some more money for this damn committee?
Because somebody might want to be the next finance chair and get that blessing. You know, sometimes they'll let shit slide through for the next person to get it. See, Judy don't think Judy really in her mind believes she gonna win again.
You know what? That's very true. Yeah, we're gonna let that go on through because I'm gonna be that the next time, and I can get that extra money the next time. That's true. That's very true. Yeah. What happened?
Oh, I got this right here. I should put this up because I know the pastor ain't gonna talk about this right here. Sodom and Gomorrah were two biblical cities destroyed by God with fire and brimstone due to extreme wickedness and depravity. As recounted in Genesis 19, chapter 19, verses 1 through 28, primarily recognized for their sins of sexual immorality, including unnatural desire and lack of hospitality. They serve as a symbol of divine judgment and ruin in religious texts. I mean, but see, people, your pastor not going to talk about what's going on because if he can't see all the wickedness that's going on, that's just like what you see with Jesus when he can't. That's why all these people say.
Pastor talk about it.
Talk about what? Sodom and Gomorrah.
You talk about the city being wicked.
But you can't talk about it if you with it. I'm not saying your pastor with it, but the different games that might be playing, like election season is coming up. Oh, I had a picture I wanted to put up. I saved it for this show, Winters. I saved it for this. I wouldn't put it on this morning.
Jack-legged
and you
devil.
damn right.
I know, Mickey, and I bet you
it.
I know which one it is.
I know. I saved it for
jive
times
turkey,
like this.
You fish
I saved it for
fool.
times like this.
I know what picture he talking about, and when I seen it on Facebook, I said
for you.
God, please let this motherfucker keep going. Let it scroll past his hands. I bet you. Oh Lord.
Who should I give a shout out to? Flint Courier.
Damn it! I knew you seen that damn picture.
Yeah, I sure did, and I said I'm gonna put it on today. The Flint.
Y'all want to hear the weather?
No,
let's hear the weather.
You want to hear the weather? Okay, I'll let you hear the weather while I set this up.
Let's
You sent it, and I said I'll save it. You won't believe the weather.
Let's hear the weather. I didn't see the people.
I gotta reset this. Oh no, you know it ain't on this because we ain't in that studio.
I see the people.
We ain't in that studio, but I hit the old weather because we not in that studio.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I
Yeah,
need
go
you
on, get
here
that
right
river, 'cause I'm
now.
gonna set this play up.
Oh, Lord.
Lord,
I need you now.
go ahead.
I need
Oh my
you
God,
now.
this showed up. This showed
Oh,
up. This
Lord.
showed. Let me blank this
I
out.
need you now.
You ain't want the weather. You see this Flint Courier News. Shout out
I need
to the
you
Flint Courier
now.
News right now. Cause you said since we got took to biblical stuff by Denise Cousins, why not go to the Flint Courier News Post? Pastors and community leaders gather to
I
discuss
need
matters
you
of
now.
immense concern to Flint community. Is it really? Oh, let's get to here. Let's blow this thing up a little bit. Do any of these people look familiar?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well,
I'm like Leon.
go ahead and go to the bathroom. That's what you gotta do. Do any people? But I need you to tell me who these people is. I'll wait till you come back because you sent me that. I wait. We gotta wait till Winters come back. She got a tinkle. She got a tinkle. I mean, well, you sent it to me. What you know, I saved it for the show because she sent it to me. So while she go get her bladder together, I'm gonna sit back and wait. What's up, Big Thurm? Davina needs to be charged with their election by the federal government. All of them need to be took down right now. Concern. Oh, I knew you knew, cuzzo. I knew you knew the concern. We gonna find out. Cause you know Davina, I mean, Winters know these people. I don't know them. Yeah, I took it down. You see me right here? I took it down. Cause I took it down. I said I will not lock the door. Let's get on with the damn show. She said, let's get on with the show.
Because we got so much stuff to go.
Yeah, we got so much stuff to go over.
Let's
Bam, the picture is back. Who is
I
them
can't really
people
see. I
right
can't
there?
really see
Don't
them.
worry about it. I'll do. You see them? Is
No,
these
I
the
can't really
uncles?
see.
That look like Rivet. I think I seen that lady before. Oh shit, that's Christina. Is that Kristen Rivet? Shout out to her. She was up here to see this election season, don't ain't it? Hot damn. Shout out to the good fella, Sheriff Swanson in the building. I'm not mad. Hopefully he get look. We need hot damn. What was this, Winters?
That's Sheriff Swanson.
No, right here. Who is this? Who's the next picture? The black guy.
That's Lawrence E. Moon.
This Moon right here, the bald-headed dude?
No, the bald-headed dude is Pastor Overton.
Who is he?
He the moderator for the Great Lakes District.
Okay, well, first time you ever been so quiet. I thought you loved the church people. Won't he do it?
Them too small, I couldn't see.
Don't worry about it, but we get what you're going with this, Winters. So what was that about? Because you know about these things. I don't know. Georgia boy said was that Mitch Richmond. Kind of looked like Mitch Richmond, but nah, that wasn't Mitch Richmond.
My pastor there.
Your pastor was there?
You know, my pastor was sitting.
Oh, your pastor was sitting right there? Shout out. What's your church name? I'll pay for this free advertisement. What's your church name?
And it's gonna stand 10 toes down.
What's the
with
church
them.
name?
The Mount Pisgah Missionary Baptist Church on Clio Road, Sundays at 10 a.m. Come join us on Facebook or in the sanctuary.
Another sellout ass church is going
He
for the
ain't no
politicians.
He ain't no sellout. My pastor ain't no sellout, nigga.
He ain't look at that. Yeah, he ain't no
Standing 10
sellout.
toes
You
down.
sure?
My
Ain't
pastor
the first
was down
time you
there
this
to
ain't
see
the-
what was going on
He sure
for
did.
the city of
He
Flint.
sure did. I just hope
He
that
was down there.
I
He
just-
was down there.
I just
There wasn't all pastors
I
down
just
there.
want to know.
You had all kind of people in there.
This how we gonna sum it up. You going to church this Sunday?
Mm-mm.
Did you go last Sunday?
Mm-mm.
I need somebody to report back. I just want to know if was any literature at the church. Is any of this literature for people who running is at the church? And I'll let it explain for it myself. If you got literature at that church, I'm not saying your pastor. I got nothing but respect for your pastor. But if it quacks like a duck and it look like a duck,
Man, let me tell you what
is he
Neely
with
did.
God or is he with the paper?
Let me tell you something.
Come on with it. I know it's
My
your pastor.
pastor always gonna be down for the right thing.
He sure is.
So if he was there to make sure that the right thing was being done.
You right, Concrete, and I want it now. You right. He was right there. You know, he gonna be sick.
And it wasn't all pastors. The good deacon
Answer this question.
Lawrence E. Moon was there from Moon Funerals Home. Shout out to Moon Funeral Home, one of our sponsors for the first and only ATN day that we had.
Yeah, it was.
He was there.
Hey, no, I respect it. Everybody, don't you know they send the people to come watch, see what they doing. They might got him to make sure you stay on the right path.
I heard the prosecutor was there.
He's supposed to be there. He got to know what's going on.
That's right. That's right, Felicia Martinez. He was just taking the minutes.
Yep, he was taking them. I just want to know, do y'all got any people that's running literature that was at the church? That's all I'm saying. Was there any literature?
I ain't go to church Sunday. I don't know.
I'll find out. I got people in your church too.
All right,
If
well,
I
let's get back
find
to
out
what's
was
going
any
on
literature,
house.
I just want to know, how is the good hanging with the bad?
What about the weather? I'm ready to do the weather.
It's hot in here. I can tell you. It feel like it's about 100 degrees in here. On your side, I'm cool like the other side of the pillow. I don't know if they're gonna want you back at that church. Hey, the lovely Terry Nixon. Hey, all the people. I said I paid for that advertisement today.
Terry, him trying to come after our pastor, and I ain't gonna let him.
I ain't
gonna let him, but I need a little help.
I'm gonna let God handle it. I'm
tired of this.
I'm letting God handle
This
that.
jive turkey sitting across the side of the room for me with this rigmarole.
Yeah, you found out your pastor was there, but he might be there to try to preach to the wicked, to tell them to do
My
right.
pastor he was.
What that discussion was about? Who about to run the plantation? All of them was up there, cuzzo. They was auditioning. Who was gonna be the next Negro running the plantation called
I told
Flint?
y'all I heard word on the street.
It was a fact.
And I see it's a damn good fact. I didn't know
What's
it was
up,
gonna be in the
Christine?
paper. Hey. Word, I told y'all word on the street is that that Dugan and them had came to town and they had a meeting. So they had met with some of the
Miss Beverly Biggs just hollered your name out. This for you.
She said it was announced at the church to get signatures for some of them.
You studied.
Announced at her church. At her church.
Yeah. But I believe.
Not at my church.
I believe all the black churches, not all, but the ones.
And why you telling on the church, Miss Biggs?
The ones that's rolling with them.
Nell,
is all in on it.
Nell, go
stay out of it,
No,
Nell.
Nell, go take her phone now. Stop.
Now that your pastor and the lady have a relationship, tell him to bring her on 810.
Mark, you ain't shit. I thought, just shut the hell up. Ooh, it's hot.
Oh, okay. You all right with me, beloved. You all right. I love me some Miss Beverly Biggs. One thing she ain't gonna do is lie. So I don't know. I'm gonna find out if your pastor in on the rigmarole. Now, if he is,
My pastor ain't
I still
in on
got
nothing.
love
He
for you.
drives a Chevrolet Tahoe.
Winters, I would drive a fucking Chevette and be worth $10 million. It's easy to fool you Negroes. Oh, he bum. He ain't got nothing going on and be rich as hell. You think I give a damn?
The first thing we do is go buy a Cadillac.
That's them the fools who do that. No, he way smarter than that. Now he probably like, no, they doing homework on this now. He looking, he can say.
You ain't got it for Chevy, huh?
He said, they ain't gonna have to find, because I would be like that. They have to find me.
Pastor Wallace Hill is a street smart ass.
And he is. He ain't like the other ones.
Excuse me, let me talk about my past like that. Much respect.
But you know, I did hear. Wasn't no literature there. It was just a bunch of petitions to get people to sign up for some of them. I don't know who them is.
My church?
I don't know. Stuff is coming in hot. People telling me you might don't like your pastor. You know, you gonna defend him like you'll defend the devil, Winters. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I told y'all.
Mount St. Piscataway. I'm gonna have down. I'm gonna connect a tape recorder for the love of money and stand you right in front of Ed at the next meeting.
You see this? You see Maria Carter said, see, Kang, Mickey, and Trevor said they'd be coming to the churches. I'll be concerned more if Martin was there. Was he? Was the bishop there? The bishop of Satan, was he
I
there?
didn't see the Bishop of Satan there.
They probably told him, you sit your ass in the background. You be there
I
in
didn't see him
spirit.
there.
They probably told him to be there in spirit.
I didn't see the new pastor in town there either.
There's a new pastor in town?
Yeah, he gave him 2 churches. Del Rico.
Oh, I didn't know that. He wasn't
Del
there?
Rico got Morning Star and Word of Life. They gave him 2 damn churches.
That's
and
why he wasn't there. That's why he
He's a
wasn't there.
major player right now. They trying to cut him out too. Damn, my phone.
Can you believe this? They want the
Blasted.
churches to get out there and get 100 signatures for these
They
people to
ain't-
get on
they
the
You
ballot.
act like the church is out there slanging crack.
That's how they rolling. Now they gonna have their congregation working. Get your ass out there and get them signatures for them. You know how they doing? We sick, boss. They finna have them people rolling, but I ain't mad at them. I'm not mad. The church is in the business of making money, not saving souls. They've been here too long.
The church is in the business of loving everybody.
That,
and
yeah,
doing
they
what's
love that
best,
politician when that check
doing
comes.
what's best
Are
for
there
the
are there
people.
501c3?
I don't know about
Tax
nothing but
exempt.
Mount Pisco. All I know is
I ain't
one
talking
Mount
about your
and
pastor.
Mount
We
Pisco.
talking about Bishop Martin.
Oh, Bishop Martin, hell yeah.
We already know your pastor got money. He just one of the smart ones. Ain't nothing wrong with that little smart one. You probably said, y'all are flashing too high. When you become an older man, you become wiser. See, it was a time I want to be out here flexing and everything. You might see me with a little 810 chain, but I'm smart.
See Pastor standing there right now looking at Miss Hill iPad like that. That's smart man right there.
And I'm telling you,
That
hit
young
that
man
like
smart.
button and subscribe. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I would live in the projects and have money. You got a
Smart
fool.
young man. That's like I said, I ain't never seen Phil Shaw's car. Ever in my whole life.
Sherry, the lovely Sherry Allen. What did I tell you? Mickey, you said the candidates were going to be at the churches earlier and did.
That wasn't no damn ancient Chinese secret. They've been going to the churches for 20 years. Don Williamson slept through every service at Antioch.
You ain't got nothing
And
to
Randolph
do with that,
didn't
Beverly
care.
Biggs. Beverly
Randolph
Biggs.
didn't care.
Hold
All
on,
he-
you got to look.
What
Stop.
happened?
Excuse me, don't Winston. Just one second.
What I got to do with them preachers getting together with them elected?
Nothing. Not nothing.
Nothing, Miss.
I'm glad you was there
Auntie.
to tell on their asses.
No,
But she
Auntie
didn't
was
tell on
not
them.
there. She was
wasn't there.
not. She
Oh, the
was not
streets is
there.
talking.
She was not there, and
Yeah,
they
'cause-
support her.
See, I'm with Mark Hutchinson. The thing is, them pastors are getting paid for that. They hustling the congregation.
No, they ain't.
Them pastors don't move for free. Tell them again.
Yes, they do.
Didn't they just have Jesse up here? Did Jesse get paid?
It was hot.
Did Jesse get paid?
I can't remember. Oh Lord, I'm having a hot flash.
You have it. You fall out today. Maybe Jesus will wake you up.
Oh Lord.
Since y'all saying y'all doing it for Jesus. All these pastors. What's up, Pastor? When I went to school with pastors, I said they work for the devil. Because she is the devil. When I said that you they're in the Bible, the wicked. Just go back to Eve. You got some Eve qualities.
Oh Lord, this is gonna be a
See
short
this?
show.
Maria Carter said, and Jesse couldn't move, but Jesse got paid.
Oh, they had.
They
but-
still throwing Jesse out here to get that paper. They like Jesse.
But Jesse got to saying the wrong damn speech. Jesse got up there talking about some shit, and we had to tell Jesse it's a get out the vote speech. He was saying the wrong damn speech.
Jesse don't know what's going on. If we talking about the same Jesse,
Yes, Jesse.
the one in the
Jackson,
wheelchair.
Yes.
He that went to. Oh my God.
But that's.
They
But
been
I
pimping.
thought,
Nah, I ain't
I
gonna
thought
say that.
something was wrong. That's
Mhm.
when I first knew something was wrong with him.
Straight
they
up,
wasn't-
Kawana Mackin. Good evening, beloved.
They wasn't pimping him out. But I do think Pastor Jamal Bryan is about to be the new Jesse Jackson.
I know somebody they gotta find them a new Negro. They gotta find a super Negro that can get the people.
Mickey.
What?
Well, now, why would he be a super Negro?
'Cause that's what they be looking for. A super Negro.
He Pastor.
We running out of line. Michelle, you know we can't play it on here. What's up, Petty Fish, with that $10 super chat? Praise the Lord and pass the pennies. You heard? So lock the door.
I can't thank you, Petty Fish. I thank you so much.
Did y'all just
One of our
look at
nice
what happened? And
moderators.
shout out to Barack Obama for not being caught in the Epstein file. Take that, you sapsuckers. All the
Petty
other
Fish
ones.
is one of our moderators on the cell phone side, so don't y'all get to acting up over there. And isn't it time for the weather yet?
I've been damn. It's hot. We know what time it is. Did you just see Judy just got caught? The mayor giving out $50. What's that? And the pastors was with the politicians. Shit, we lit for the night to the morning. If you ask me,
Denise Cousins, I do have to agree with you on that. It was something real shady about that. It was something real shady with that whole thing, especially when they tried to send Arthur Woodson to jail for it when he went down there to meet with Kevin Ardell.
they tried to send Art to jail for that.
Hell yeah, they tried to send Art to
For
jail.
what? Who tried to do it?
Kevin Ardell, the one that used to own.
Oh, you talking about the guy that was out there?
That radio
the station 910 Superstation
yep, had
that
all
everybody
them,
was on there for free.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
one, man.
Yeah. And so the Word Network had a telethon for Flint. And I didn't know.
Hold that thought. Shout out to everybody that stole money during the water crisis and the Flint people didn't get it. I ain't gonna let you knock him. And everybody else been stealing.
And here I go. So, Pastor,
Mm-hmm.
here we go again. According to Art, so I'm gonna have to say allegedly because I don't know. But
Yeah, don't
allegedly,
get it. This on Winters.
No, it's not because
Out of Winters' mouth.
I do know that. So according to Art, allegedly Pastor Tillman had brought Jamal Bryant here. I didn't know that. That's when Art went on to tell us about.
Oh, this finna blow your mind right here.
I didn't know that he was shady like that, but now he's down there actually trying to take 200. He got rid of all of the deacons and the trustees at his church.
He running that Flint gang.
$200,000 to put a down payment on him a house.
Huh? Why? See, soon as
Yeah,
you gotta go get the big
church
house.
members is taking him to court down
And
there
should.
in Florida. So anyway, back to the telethon here. He used to be the pastor.
When he
of
cool
First
with
Trinity
Neely too?
here. Yeah, we all were.
Yeah, I know. I watch all
He
y'all
made
still.
them millionaires. I believe they still over the Revive Center here.
And they from Florida handling business.
They still over the Revive
Shout
Center.
out for handling business in a whole nother state.
A whole nother state over the Revive Center. I bet you the Revive Center license is still active and they still down. I bet you money. And so they had a telethon worldwide. We talking about a worldwide telethon with Pastor Jamal Bryant. Okay.
JB.
Jamal Bryant.
Been on CNN.
Jamal Bryant.
MSNBC.
And that he was popping at that time. His ex-wife was popping on Housewives of Potomac. I mean, he was known. He was about to go down there and get Eddie Kane church. Not Eddie Kane. What's the name of that man? Eddie Long. Bishop Eddie Long that died.
Yeah.
He left his church in Potomac, in Baltimore area, DMV over there, and he got New Life. It ain't New Life no more. I don't know what he done named it to. What did he change the name? It's from New Birth. New Birth
it's
or
still
something.
New Birth.
It's still New Birth, y'all.
Yeah. I'm not for sure, Pastor. I'm trying to catch, a lot of the chats coming in.
Giselle. Yeah, I love me some Giselle Deborah. So anyway, they came here and they had a telethon. And all they said that they raised for all of them hours was $9,999.
Who got it?
And when you raise under 10,000, according to whatever shit they was doing, it didn't have to go to the IRS. They said Kevin Ardell and Jamal Bryant and them said they gave the money to the concerned pastors. At the time, the treasurer of the concerned pastors was Latrell Holmes, former pastor of Greater Galilee down on Industrial Street. And when they was at this meeting, and they said that they gave the money to him, just so happened Arthur Woodson was sitting next to his ass, and he said, y'all Y'all ain't gave me shit. So then Art started PTS tripping out. And he goes down there to have a meeting with Kevin Ardell. So Kevin Ardell and them, but see, Art was 2 steps ahead of their ass because he from Flint. He recorded their ass. It's not against the law to record if you are part of that conversation. I think. I'm not no attorney. So anyway,
allegedly,
Art recorded their ass. And when Art left the damn meeting, Kevin Ardell called the police and shit and said that Art came down there trying to extort them. But he didn't know that Art had recorded they monkey asses.
Wow, who the devil?
They raised all kind of money, and we still don't know who got that Flint water crisis.
It went
money.
to somebody. Deborah Luna just gifted 5 people with a super chat. Thank you, beloved Deborah.
Who got it? Pastor Nicholas Gaddis, Jersey veteran 45, Deborah O'Neill,
And is
Diane Thornton,
that's what it
and
do.
Jaja Boy.
You heard?
A ring of thieves. Yeah, they do. Y'all gotta get when Art do a live again, y'all gotta get Art to tell y'all that story because that was fucked up. They tried to send Art to jail. I'm talking about motherfucking prison.
And this what is crazy. And a lot of blacks did shows on that radio station.
Sure did.
That's what you
Sure
got to
did.
let that sink in. And we wondering why we still having a problem.
So, wasn't it all blacks on his station?
Yeah, he did.
He had former Mayor Karen Weaver. He had Minister Troy Muhammad. He had Sam Riddle. He had was it Mattis Gaddis? Wasn't she on there? Mattis Gaddis.
Yeah, he had a couple.
Mildred
people. Yeah,
Gaddis.
he had a couple. He had a lot on there. It was all black radio station, if you ask me.
And the Word Network, owned by a white man.
Yeah, I thought it was like Cadillac Records.
Me too, but I didn't know.
Except it was the news. I mean, radio.
I never knew. Ever knew until all of this shit came out with the Flint water crisis and that big hustle they did that it was owned by a white man, which ain't nothing wrong with it, but he stole all our motherfucking money.
I'm saying Sally
know they
Belly
rose
said,
over
I believe,
millions.
she said, I believe they tried to set Pastor Holmes up with that money, but I believe he backed out before it started.
The Trail Holmes said, hell no, y'all. He said, y'all ain't turned shit over to me. He said that.
And that's how they tried to play it.
And I talked to him too. And he said, they didn't give me nothing, which is nothing.
Wow.
Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, sure did. And that was fucked up. And then they had to hurry up and they had brought him back to do something. But like I said, y'all got to get Art to tell y'all the rest of the story. It's a good ass story too.
And that just show you the stuff that we going. You see how everybody got in on the stealing the Flint?
But it also show you what I always say. Anybody can come to Flint. We put their ass up on the pedestal.
Art ain't never lied when he said, come to Flint, you want to be a millionaire.
That Art always said that.
But look at the crooks that steady running around here. Like I say, Neely gave the woman I can't let that go. $50 payback on Hood.
So
it ain't nobody seeing that. And Hood
ain't doing nothing, no man.
Do they know?
Hood know everything, but they conveniently don't know this. Hood know everything. Oh man.
But how could he come in and say that? Like I thought Neely was a little smarter than that. I thought he wouldn't come in and have himself set up where he can be tied to that.
Well, he probably didn't think that the shit was gonna come out, and he gonna wiggle his motherfucking way up out of this too. Oh, excuse me.
All that good trying to protect them pastors, just throwing out dragon fire from over there. I got to open the door again. This is crazy. Then fire just coming in. That's unladylike. You over there burping like a grown man and been drinking 800s all week and chewing tobacco.
Keep talking about this. Keep doing the show
and chewing snuff. That reason is coming back up because all that your pastor on the take. You know you right. He all right. He all right with me. Okay, Petty Fish, what you say? She said, that's enough. I ain't paying no more. That's it. Okay, let me ask this question. This from Petty Fish. You know,
Petty
this-
fish.
She says, somebody spilled the plan. What are the constituents y'all voting going to do about it? Nothing. Because you, I mean, they going to go in there, but Davina, don't you know Neely told her, if it is about just say 30,000 people came and they voted for, just say Miss Biggs, he going to tell Davina, redo it. And she would do it. This is how rough this stuff is. They probably done told
and
Davina,
Miss
we all
Biggs-
going down.
Miss Biggs and all of the rest of them candidates for the 3rd ward. No, the 2nd ward. I Miss Biggs. She good. Liddell and all in Hodge, Maurice, all they got the hustle in that 2nd ward because LaShawn got almost 300 people to just write her name. So imagine how many people she gonna get when all they gotta do is click it. Well, wait a minute. All they had to do was click her name the first time.
What was it? I would put this up. Ezra, what's his name? Ezra Tillman. Ezra Tillman said this is how it started, showing 10 years ago. It said
Somebody sent you an article?
get to be blessed. First
I know
Trinity.
somebody's gonna
The
send you some
cycle of
bullshit.
blessing.
No, we're not
Water,
about to-
water
No,
for Flint said
no.
mission of hope. Seen
No, we're
seen
not-
him out
we ain't
there.
about to do all of that.
I said, boy.
She already did blocked me.
Oh, yeah, but I ain't gonna do it. That hot $50, Mickey, is what it said. That hot $50, Mickey, up for sure. I'm trying to tell you, it's rough. I ain't trying to be funny though, but it's rough. It's rough right now, boy. And Judy got up there. You know, they don't. I'm trying to tell you, when they let certain stuff slide, just think about it. It's for a future reason. When didn't nobody bring that up about the finance chair. Now the finance chair finna be just important as the president's seat now. Watch. Separate pay. And they ain't want to bring that up. Judy, did you see how Liddell said, well, I've been trying to get this on the wire and stuff, and they still ain't talk about
And I don't know why I don't know. Cause I don't even feel like I don't have the energy today to even go down the whole list of shit that happened tonight.
No, I'm just looking at what I'm still on the.
I know you
I'm
still on the hood
hood.
thing, but we got a hell of a lot of shit to talk about tomorrow. We got a hell of a lot of shit to talk about on tomorrow's show. Cause I'm going all the way back to why the fuck did y'all separate everything?
And still passed it.
And still passed it.
Well, they wanted to get out and talk about some
For
stuff.
what? They still didn't have shit.
Well, we
They
didn't
didn't
know
get no answers.
What we didn't know about the $50 that the mayor sent out there to the lady at HUD.
I mean,
did we find out why they budget? You know, why don't know accountant want to get it? Well, we'd have knew that from Judy.
But see,
I just
these is things that Judy just probably got that text while she would sit there, you know, tell him that we already got an accountant. Or if she didn't get that text, like, why do they wait to the 12th hour to tell us shit?
Tell me your pastor and Israel didn't do this.
Ezra Tillman wasn't
This
never
how
my
he gonna
pastor.
do Jamal Bryant, Dollar General.
He wasn't never my. He wasn't
No,
never
I'm just
my
saying, but
pastor.
you see how he did Jamal Bryant. Jamal Bryant, don't you let this sapsucker get away with calling you Dollar General. Don't you do it.
That's gotta be. He didn't do no.
He didn't do nothing like that. He might have didn't. Whoever did it, they mad at him.
He might have did that as a joke or something.
Yeah. Pastor Jamal Bryant, I'm telling you, boy.
What you mean, we? Deborah, what Deborah? Put the cup water down, Deborah.
And did you see it said all the fecal stuff? Basically, they said shit water is what was coming through there. They want to tell y'all we need these lights. So basically, people in Flint still drink.
I mean, what Tasha Leah said. Art calls Jamal Bryant Adam Ant. And that water almost went everywhere.
Don't mess up the laptop.
For sure, that's why I caught it. That's why I caught it.
Yeah, Miss Lorraine, they need to shut the meeting down when they can't get basic information.
Miss
Diabolical.
Lorraine, that's Miss Lorraine came right in here mad. Miss Lorraine put that question right. She said that they don't know nothing. Yeah, but Miss Lorraine, what? Why should they? They should still gonna pass, and they know it. It's not that they came unprepared. They never was prepared from the beginning.
Yeah, because they ain't never had to do it. They didn't think Liddell was going to
Shit.
fall out with the mayor.
You think they really doing some stuff on their own? Sheldon micromanaging ass. Everything is in Clyde's office. That's what Clyde be tired.
Yeah.
And then what did I just say last night? Somebody should FOIA all of the RFPs that went out and who got the bid. Because they got right up there and asked that man. I think it was Tanya. I thought, because I wrote it down. Tanya asked that man, has this been out to bid? And he said, nope. Nope. They just picking people. Like Sheldon, like that lady from Court Street Village. We was at meeting in the domes when council was going through his $500,000 renovation. And the lady from Court Street Village, Quincy, asked her, said, well, how did you get another chance to put in for some more money? And she said, the mayor called me. She stood up. You remember that, Mickey?
Yeah.
She said the mayor called me and asked me, did I want some more ARPA money?
Facts. See how
Court
he,
Street Village.
and ain't nothing happened. He was willing and dealing. Oh, no, we're going to give you more.
He was willing and dealing back
100
then.
ain't enough. We're going to give you 200. And ain't nobody said nothing.
Ain't said shit.
Channel 12 is overlooking it. Channel 12. But Candace, 7-4, y'all have a person who don't pay attention what's going on with the housing. She said she didn't want to know, like she didn't know about Channel 12. But you sure be running the Channel 12 when you want to do an interview,
No.
Candace. Oh, she can run,
No.
but she didn't know about $50 being paid back. How is the mayor doing this without the knowledge of the council?
Shelly Belly said Jamal Bryant told his church members they shouldn't be wearing minks if they was not paying their tithes and offerings. Jokingly, but he was serious.
That's what I feel like. Y'all in the chat, y'all shouldn't be doing good without giving 810 a little something.
Right. Y'all shouldn't be wearing no minks either.
Won't he do it?
Yes, he will. Trevor said, won't he do what? Yes, he will do it. Drop 810 a little tax love season. Little
saying.
tax love.
And what's so crazy, it's like the people like you got the governor not saying nothing.
No. See, that's something else. I know we got about 16 minutes. But that's something else like I want to dive into because a lot of people don't know that we on right now. Like tomorrow night, I want to talk about them testing the water of over there on Brownell. I want to talk about them extending it, to other streets over there.
For sure, Marsha.
I gotta call Art because I didn't know that Buick City Reservoir, whatever that shit they was talking
Reservoir
about.
Dogs. Reservoir Dogs. The water reservoir.
It runs behind Northern, so it literally run right through like where all the cancer is, like cancer corridor.
Oh, you didn't catch this one. Oh, for sure. This from Mark.
What? Y'all didn't catch this? That one right there?
Yeah.
But Judy said they have an auditor for the housing authority. Then 5 minutes later, she said, I know they are preparing for an RFP for an audit, meaning ain't no audit.
And that's holding up their stuff. But
see,
she want more money.
Let Trump find out. The U.S. Department, as much as he claimed he don't like, him and Gretchen claim they don't like each other. But shit, they said she's just a Dino.
You see this, Philip Johnson said, I got some 411 on the water testing and some related issues. Oh, it said that.
411.
411 said.
411. That's like people calling us 8110.
Okay, there's what someone news sources are saying. and there's what official state sources say. What the hell was? Are we getting two different?
Well, we heard part of that tonight, now didn't we, Philip? I told Mickey when I got here, I'm walking out the door, and TV 12, Angie Hendershot, what's her name? Hendershot.
Yeah.
She said in a celebratory voice.
Celebratory. She used a big word.
She said that, and Flint is getting ready to replace its last pipes. When will that be? Coming up at 5. What the fuck you talking about? What you mean? What you mean? Flint's getting ready to replace their last pipes. The governor flew her ass all the way to New York and said on the Breakfast Club that we out of the water crisis. We done. Sheldon nearly been running around all day, every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, what is it? This weekend, he's going to be in Benton Harbor speaking, telling all of the Black Mayor Association and all of the other people that go to the forum over there in Benton Harbor that the water is clean. And I wonder if anybody over there, because politics is small, they know Flint water is not clean. I wonder if anybody's going to ask that man, how could the water crisis be over, sir? And you still haven't finished the pipes. And Karen Weaver left you with 90% of the
Since
pipes
2019.
done. And you got to quit saying people won't come to their door, because, I mean, when you sit people out of Miss Beverly Biggs' house and wait for Jed to come outside, so, I mean, to follow him, I'm sure that you can have people wait to get their lids.
Would your government do that? Sick people on its residents, its citizens?
And did.
Oh, fact. That's a fact. That's a
Indeed.
major fact. Well, I'm trying to be like Sonny Houston and them and Whoopi Goldberg. Would our government lie to us?
Yes, they would lie to us in a minute.
You see, Angie Hendershot got right on there, and guess what? She gonna be at all the gatherings that the the ones who really run the Flint, they're gonna show up and don't have no problem.
She'll probably be the MC for the Black History program. Oh wait, no, that'd be Don, the other one. Don, whatever her name is, I can't remember her name.
Don Jones.
Don Jones, yeah. She be the.
What about Matt Franklin left, didn't he?
No, he's still there.
He's still there.
He's still there. Yeah.
He gonna show up. I have a dream. Ain't nothing about him black on the inside. Allegedly.
I didn't know you was gonna say that.
Remember he told wasn't you coming up here causing all these problems when they was mad at your girl. What's her name?
Who?
The one was finna get us arrested over that little house they still ain't fixed up on Moore Street.
Oh, Ronnie Dow.
Ronnie Dow.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Franklin is gone. And
he gone.
good riddance
Where he go?
to another.
I hope not to start his own podcast called Dave Bondi. That shit don't work out too well.
Man, they gonna get people that's gonna spend money with them. They should have some of the connections.
They should have paid Dave Bondi his money. He was a hell of a reporter, but the good ones they don't want.
Nah, they don't. Dave making moves around here. I just think Dave making moves. He probably like the Dave shooting moves.
Service lines, not pipes. What's the difference?
Oh, I think he going independent. Oh, Franklin want to go independent.
What's the difference between
gonna be the new
service lines?
Candace.
No, what's the difference between service lines and pipes? Carolyn said service lines, not pipes. What's the difference? Shit, ain't they the same thing? Tomato.
I think the service
Shit,
line
both
is
of
the
them
piece that
motherfuckers
they
need to
fixed
be-
outside. I think the service line is a little piece that they fixed.
Service lines go to the house. Okay.
And the pipes is in the infrastructure, the main pipes and mains.
Don't pipes go to the house too?
They
Ain't
in
they
the
all?
house.
Ain't they all fucking pipes?
Yeah, you would think they would do the whole infrastructure because, like
Shit,
Tanya
ain't
said,
neither one of them
Flint
been
is-
all replaced.
They
Shit.
still got the same pipes from 1893 when they founded this thing. When Mock came through here, they was living in tents.
Hey, it don't matter if service line versus pipes. All of them fucked up. They are, seriously. All of them. Miss Hendricks, all of them messed up. All of them messed up.
It's terrible.
Saginaw can come through and do right with their ARPA money. So it appears before the naked eye that they did right with their money. At least they residents got some shit.
Yeah, well, they said, well, we got. You see how bad they treated them in Flint? Lord have mercy. I gotta steal this one right here. I gotta steal this one. I'm gonna get in trouble, but look at the pictures. They did. God dang.
What pictures?
No, I gotta come out. Y'all know y'all wrong for this. I'm finna put it up though. Hot damn. But at least they people is respectful.
He always want to put up sports.
It said Flint Housing Commission missing funds. Let me read it. Do you think Candace Machado and Judy Priestley may be attempting to cover up the missing Flint Housing Commission funds, which reportedly increased from 9,000 to 41,000, especially given that the board member reportedly pays only $50 per month for the original amount of 9,000?
Blow it up some.
You ready? You ready? God, she need to get her makeup together. You know what I'm saying? Bad skin.
She just needs some lip liner.
She got a little acne up here though. I'm looking at that. She got.
Who, Candace?
Yeah, she got to lay off that candy.
I ain't
Quit
never
drinking
seen
all
no
that
shit.
pop.
Her skin don't look bad to me.
Yeah, I'm looking. I can see it right here.
It may be discoloration, but I've never
I can
seen
see
it
she
with
got.
no
She got to lay
bumps
off.
on her
I
skin.
see a little bump right there.
I don't say it's Candace.
1,
Candace
2,
don't have
3,
bad
4,
skin, in
5.
my opinion.
Come over here and look over here.
I'm not.
I can
doing
tell you
all of
yours.
that.
I see yours, and this one right here. I don't know what this is.
Like, you got bad
What is-
skin. She probably saying your ass got bad skin.
Yeah, it don't matter. I can live with mine.
Girl, get you some African black soap and
Yeah,
wash
but
with
I
it.
can
You'll be
admit.
just
Now,
fine.
how can you help this one?
Can't. Oh Lord, that just.
You ain't lying. She got a little, but Candace is all right when she's less makeup, beloved. Less makeup.
I bet Judy be cooking and their cats jump up on her counter and roll on their back, and she be rubbing their backs, rubbing their stomach.
And then take a chip. and be trying to get the hair out. You know, say, Flutterball, your dinner killed me this time. I had caught a fur ball in my throat. No, I'm just playing. I ain't got time for Peter to be on me. They both be racing to the litter bowl, the litter box. Munching, this how you do this.
I can't do it.
Stop.
I would never ever drink that much again before we come on.
I will stop with 6 minutes left.
Ooh,
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to do all I can. That was the long. See, I was pacing myself.
Yeah, you can't eat everybody food. That's why.
I'm talking about the nightly nip. I was pacing myself with my nip. And they separated every damn thing.
They sure did. They said all the Color of Law Coalition at level celebrating Sherry's birthday. Happy birthday, Sherry.
Happy birthday, Sherry. Sherry.
Sherry.
Which
No
Sherry?
cut water. I'm just saying shout out
It's not
to
Sherry Ellis. What Sherry is it?
I don't know. That just said Sherry. They put it in there.
That's the Sherry that be with Tanya, I think.
Gotta be.
The one that be going out feeding the homeless.
Fact. Shout out to them out there feeding the people. I will be there. I will be family. I will officially kick mines off tomorrow.
Man, I'm telling you.
So after I'm gonna give y'all about an hour nip. I'm gonna be here at 6.
Tomorrow?
Hey, you gotta
Tomorrow's Thursday.
And I'm starting early.
We can't start my baby's last basketball game tomorrow. So we're gonna start at 6:15.
And I'm done at 7:15. Meet me at the bar.
No, your birthday ain't until Saturday.
No, I'm starting early though.
No, we're gonna do a regular show tomorrow.
You
Now
can't tell
Friday
me what
we
I'm
gonna
gonna do.
We get up out of here.
Let me
early.
tell you something, little heathen.
So we
You
can go
can't
to the
tell
bar.
me nothing.
Saturday we
I watch you
definitely
take
going
off
down.
this with some little funky ass stuff called Passion Week. And Jesus wasn't agreeing with none of that. Passion Week. Oh, the Lord himself. He watched what y'all was doing Passion Week. Just like you took off of that, ain't had nothing to do with your being brought here, nothing. Oh, the Savior. Passion Week. I'm starting mine early tomorrow. So family, I'm gonna be here at 6:50. I'm gonna start it at 6. When she get here, 7:15, y'all meet me at the bar. Hot damn it. I'm running it back Thursday and Friday.
If only you had a religion I could talk about.
I do.
What are
To
you?
believe in God. See, y'all like the days of
Oh,
Moses.
don't start.
No,
Don't start
thank you
this
too.
shit
But y'all
yet.
like the days of Moses, like how y'all
Don't
was. See, you
start.
believe in Pharaoh God. So I'm rolling with Moses and his God. So y'all believe in Pharaoh. Y'all always with the other side. Tell you don't eat pork, and y'all gonna have pork chops this weekend. Oh yeah, shit. I'm starting tomorrow, beloved Sherry Allen. I'm getting busy tomorrow.
Where the birthday boy gonna be at for his birthday? ATM may want to come on and celebrate with you.
Oh well, I'll let y'all know Friday too, because I'm starting it Thursday and I'm coming in Friday. Coming
Friday.
in strong.
I know I'll be hanging out with him Friday.
And then Saturday, I'm gonna kind of wind it down so I can make it. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. I might be taking off the weekend, family. I'm telling you.
Well, Friday we gonna make sure he take off the weekend.
Oh, tell your
White
nephew
bread,
happy
I might be
birthday.
a little late Saturday morning because I'm hanging out Friday night.
And say happy birthday to Lawrence E. Talbot Jr.
Happy
That's
birthday.
her nephew's birthday. He turned 35.
Sister, your baby 35. Your baby 30. She like one of them aunties. He's 237 months. That baby 35 years old. That baby, that's a grown man.
They
But it's
still be your
baby. Still her baby though.
All
Happy
right, Phillip.
birthday.
I'm gonna check it out. Phillip said he sent the link to both of them. It said the last link about July 29, 25 is the lie.
Okay.
So she said, I'm not the auntie. He'll always be my baby for
Auntie
shizzle.
Sherry said she going into the
Thank you,
Outback.
Sally Belly.
Good show.
Who
Carl
said they going
"Wh-
Outback?
Where are y'all going to party? I don't know, but we need to come to the Outback with y'all.
When is it? When y'all go?
They at
listen.
the Outback now.
Outback now? Who is Sherry?
Auntie Sherry.
I can't start this early. I ain't gonna make it tomorrow. I'm trying to start.
Don't start.
It's your birthday. Listen, I'm starting tomorrow, right after the nip. Y'all gonna meet me. I'll be at a bar. I'll let y'all know. Hey, Tony, I ain't gonna lie to you.
What you talking to?
Tony Terry telling me don't. He said.
Where you see him at?
I just put him up. He said that neighborhood meeting on Saturday. Don't go, Mick. We don't need them to be diabolical on your B day. You right, because I've been there and got to cussing them out because I might be hungover.
He'll be in there like that.
And then so they say, you said all this junk, and I already know the president of the school board, because she always be eyeing me. And she gonna say, I'm gonna open that one eye and be like, I don't want to hear it, Joyce. Go back over to you. They gonna be like, he said what? I don't want to hear it. I'm telling you, then no telling. Then brother Elliot will probably be in there. I ain't got time for it. But we get put out. Now Joyce, all right with me. She's doing a hell of a job. Her and that school board and the superintendent failing our kids. You heard?
Ain't she?
No, they said we can't bring no cameras in there. They stopped me. Shout out to Carmen Lewis. You know I love you, beloved, but she said, Mickey, no more cameras in here.
Look, I want you to laugh. That's Joyce's avatar on Facebook.
You got to be kidding.
I'm not kidding.
When was that? Last year?
No, that was today. See, that's who.
No,
she
I was trying to
she
sneak
is.
it in. They patted me down. Marsh said, "You got to be."
That's who she
Joyce
is.
turned into a white woman on Facebook as her avatar. No shout outs. I got love for my white counterpart, but Joyce didn't fucked around and did.
Y'all go look up Joyce
What's
Ellis
been done?
McNeil.
It took 600 years to get. She did it in 24 hours.
She went back to a white woman.
In 24 fucking hours.
Chat GPT make me a white woman. That ain't what the challenge is.
Yeah. I'm gonna be live at the bar tomorrow, Tony. I come live on there.
Tony Terry.
Yeah, Tony Terry. I'm gonna be. I'm starting it tomorrow, and Saturday. I'm gonna see what I can do, family. Hopefully, I ain't went out. Mickey, don't drink social. Okay. Social clip. I'm taking a drink tomorrow, Deborah Luna. I'm gonna take a drink. I'm gonna be 50.
Oh,
You only
yeah,
turn
we had
50 one
ATN to
time.
meet us at the social club.
Oh, Shirley's at level. Tell Shirley I said happy birthday, Kawana, man.
Shirley, Shirley birthday?
Yeah,
I thought y'all said we was trying to figure out who the hell Sherry was.
yeah.
Tell Shirley happy birthday from the A10 family.
I might pop
That's
in.
our dog.
Facts. I might just bar hop this weekend. Just go from bar to bar.
I gotta work. I'm a beauty advisor.
You need to advise yourself because you look like you on that shit. And I'm just playing. Hey, peace, fam.